Oh, it works. We're live.
We're on TV.
Hello, are we live? Are we live on both? I'll take this hood off for now. Are we live on both? We're live on both. Welcome to Six Sides of Gaming, co-streaming alongside RealmSmith. Hello, RealmSmith friends. And hello, Six-Siders. We've got Jason sitting in the background here doing some cool stuff before he heads off to a much-needed meeting. But in the meanwhile, we're going to play some more Legacy of Mana and Dungeons & Dragons 5th Edition here at Gamehole Con. Working title, of course, in Wisconsin, Madison, Wisconsin. It's a lovely evening tonight. Now that we've defeated all the flies in Flyhole Con.
Yeah.
Went on a murder spree.
Except
Oh, there's that. As
one.
soon as I said it, one
Straggler,
showed up.
man.
He's like, not
This is all your
me. So here we are. Are you ready for another round?
Yeah.
Okay. Hello, tech guy.
Hey, how's it going?
So we let you out of your cage.
Yeah, for once.
Are you feeling just fine?
I'm feeling fine, just fine.
Well, this is exciting. Oh, you can see the fly tape in the shot.
That's perfect.
Oh, that's fantastic. All right. Well, technicals. Is that gonna be okay? Okay, I don't care. All right. Well, there's some fly tape in the shot. You get a chance to see some flies. That'll be great. Hopefully, one or two will get caught on film. That'll be awesome.
There we go.
So,
Jason's gonna fix it for us.
is Jason fixing it?
I think so.
Thanks, Jason.
Hello, everyone. We are here with some people. We've got the Six Sides crew, and we've got Chad from Garden of Eden.
Yeah, you are a.
Different Chad than other Chad.
Yeah, this is
Different
not.
Chad,
Cool Chad.
This is
Yeah.
the pretty Chad.
Oh,
I'm kidding. The other Chad is
thank you.
handsome Chad.
I'm sure you're
This
beautiful.
is pretty Chad. The other one is handsome Chad.
Okay, I get that.
Either way, I would be the meat of the Chad sandwich for sure. So, a Chadwich, as we call it.
Oh my god. yeah. About
No.
2 minutes into the innuendo.
So you have some swank ink all over you.
Oh, well, thank you.
Tell me about. You've done some tattoos for some very famous people.
Yeah. So I'm Chad Rao. I own Garden of Eden Tattoos in Greenfield, Indiana, and Underdogs Tattoo Gallery in Newcastle, Indiana. I've had the amazing opportunities to tattoo Post Malone, Satine Phoenix, Jameson Stone, and just have really cool experiences from being able to do tattoos. And now I've been able to collaborate it and join it in with my love for Dungeons and Dragons, and it's
Awesome.
ended me up here. And then later this weekend, I'm going to be tattooing Jason. So
Whoa! Get some RealmSmith tats.
we're going to do some nerdy tattoos.
There he goes.
And I should have sound now. I apparently didn't unmute myself when I came back.
Oh, so you have sound.
I have sound now.
But we all had sound.
You were all good.
Oh.
I was muted.
Oh.
So, it was a good stream. Now it's not.
He wasn't fully yet, so it doesn't.
That's true.
whatever.
That's true.
That's right. I haven't folded yet.
Well, this is exciting.
I'm pumped.
It's going to be cool that I'm not playing Eke and you're playing Foley.
Yeah.
And Peanut, at least you got someone from the regular stream here, Peanut.
Well, except that this isn't regular Foley because this is young Foley M-Beard.
What does the M stand for? We'll get to that later. So, okay, well, this is great. So, I mean, like, we get some tattoos going, and we're talking about some tattoo stuff in the future on stream. That'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah,
I would-
I'm just super happy to be involved. And like I said, we had some talks about doing some stuff at conventions and everything, and we'll see how everything plays
If we get
out.
200 subs tonight, I'll let them tat me right here, right now. No, I'm kidding.
I was going
I
to
was
say,
gonna say.
apart from not having the gear.
I was about to say, yeah. I mean, I got a pen.
I'm sure if you
it-
scratched
hard
long
enough
and hard enough,
Yeah,
the ink would do something to me.
yeah. Scar, it'd be great.
Poking at things.
Scar tatting, yeah, done. Well, here we are. We'll pass it on over to you if you're ready, my friend, and you can tell us a bit about where we are, what we're doing, and we'll just get right into the show.
Well, you can pass it over to me, and that's great. And then I'll say, welcome to the show. I am the Dungeon Master for today. I am Devin, one of the primary Dungeon Masters of Six Sides of Gaming. And we're going to be having a nice little jaunt. You might recognize, if you're a longtime viewer of Strands of Destiny, I'm going to be revisiting a couple of plot threads the party just walked right past.
Are we going to the nightmare?
No,
Okay, good.
maybe,
Oof.
possibly.
We'll
I won't say
did make a
anything.
cameo in the last one too, eh?
We did?
Yes.
Oh, we did kind of a bit
Yeah.
in the nightmare last one. Wow.
Yeah.
That's right, too.
Caught that.
Heroically walked past.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Heroically walk past the plot
right.
threads. So what I actually would like to do is have you go around and introduce your character, who you'll be playing, and I will give you kind of a jumping off point. You are going to be traveling to the town of Erenkoa in the kingdom of Wumero, which is the Vendishel kingdom. It is currently,
Oh.
I guess at this point, being besieged by the Eltharian Empire of the North.
Maybe. I'm not sure what era this is yet.
And
I'm just a player in your universe right now.
yeah, well, you don't have the,
I don't have my sword.
yeah.
No, I got some janky foam sword from player-based merch. But no, I'm kidding. I guess I have a regular long sword, just a regular old long sword.
So you are going to the town of Erenkoa in the kingdom of Wumero, which is in central Crimeris, is the Vandishal kingdom. You are going there because the town has apparently been having a problem with wolf attacks. Every single night, a pack of wolves have been attacking the town, which has been causing some problems. As far as you know, it has been not been able to be dealt with, and the Vandishal army is too busy fighting the front lines of the north against the invading Eltharian Empire, and so haven't been able to spare the soldiers to go and deal with the problem. So mercenaries such as yourselves, adventurers, heroes, are
Wow.
moving
Special
in to
treatment,
take
I
the
see.
place.
Well, if he doesn't, I'll mute his mics.
So you have been traveling along the road for some time now, and you are just about to reach the town of Erenkoa. So who is it that we see coming into view of this town?
Me! I'm Sarah, and I'm playing they who have walked through nightmares and lived through their love of many and all, using the strength of the martial dance and peanut butter.
Yay.
I was kind of hoping that you were going to leave it at me.
That would be funny.
I am playing an Iranian barbarian, Path of Wild Magic.
Ooh. That's when you rage, you get to do cool, fun things.
I don't rage, I squeak.
Oh, I'm sorry. My bad.
Very different.
We've never met.
I know.
I'm playing Loholt Linvander, a Zayanku, which is a type of blooded alternate human-style race. And I am a paladin, Oath of the Ages, and a bard, College of Time, which are two Legacy of Mana type things. My paladin can alter speed in combat, and the bard side of me can twist time to speed up spellcasting and mess with initiative in profound ways that Devin loves when I do it. Yeah, and
Well, you roll ones all the time anyway.
it never really works for me. I get the bad part of the swing.
He's not Leroy.
No, I rolled nothing.
Yeah,
That's right.
33 rolls, 0 hits. And and so I am plucked out of my own timeline and my own universe, and I'm playing with this motley crew of friends that I guess we've just recently met. So, and then I'm going to pass it over to our new friend here.
Again, I'm Chad, and I'm playing Barman Harback. I am a dwarf desperado rogue of the shallow skin, and I get to carry a little revolver around.
Right on. I wish we had brought the revolver prop. Nice.
I mean, you're going to say that of every single prop until it would have
yeah.
been. We should have just brought the whole damn
brought
studio.
the whole damn studio. Desperado rogue. It's a fell forward rogue.
Yeah, so I don't know how much you want me to go into it.
You
or
can go
not,
for it.
but-
Yeah, tell us a bit about
So-
what that means, if you know.
So, like when if you fail on an attack, instead of just having an automatic failure, you get to fail with a little bit of class and a little bit of pizzazz, and you get to roll d8, and there's an array of things that can happen, and you get to narrate a little bit of how it could be beneficial to you. So you get a little bit of twist on your failure.
It should be fun. It should be fun. And I guess that's it. We've introduced the party.
Yep. Everybody's been introduced. And,
Where's your
I'll,
hammer?
I'll see. My hammer's right here.
Oh, he does have the hammer.
Yep. Oh,
There
Knocking
goes
out
the light.
I'm hitting lights, and I can almost hit you from here.
You can hit the coffee and make it a real show.
I am playing Foley Embeard, a young version of the character that is normally level 10. It's currently level 4. Plunge Dwarf Cleric, Forge Cleric. And Plunge Dwarf is a little twist on Mountain Dwarf that we created. Basically, I get some benefits when falling from great heights, basically transferring some of that damage into my enemies instead of taking it all myself.
You, of course, have very youthful, strong knees.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to decide, actually. We're going to figure out as we go how much of Foley's plunging history he's actually experienced. This might be the stream where he discovers his ability to plunge.
Interesting.
This is where the injury occurs.
Yes.
Yeah, this is the first, tendon snap of his life.
Never quite heals back
Yeah,
properly,
the
no matter
first
how much
ACL
magic you
injury.
use. Yeah.
Man, the cartilage around your knees, you must just look like the opposite of like a V-shaped bodybuilder.
Right.
You're like a pyramid walking around. It's just your knees, just muscle and cartilage around your knees.
His knee is just a ball.
Yes. He can't properly close his legs anymore. He just has to like deal with it.
And don't worry, Chad. Young Foley is still angry. So before we actually fully jump into it, do we say
Foley
hi
jump
to?
into it?
Yeah.
Fun's around, right?
Before we plunge into it, did we fully say hi to the Realmers?
We did.
We did?
But we wanted to say hi. So, RealmSmithers, if you're watching, we're hosting this without Jason today. He is here currently, but has things to attend to after this. So we are hosting this through both channels because we're doing a lot of things together. And Jason and I have been, well, we're family, basically. We've known each other for many years. Sadly, believe it or not, we met and bonded over at a funeral of a really good friend of both of ours, which we didn't realize we really knew each other of. And I got to admit, I'm a little compromised this show because you showed us your first RealmSmith video ever the other day, and he was in it, and I feel like a bad friend because I had not forgotten that he had passed, but I guess I had forgotten that had happened in such a degree that he just, whatever. Point is, so Jason and I go way back, playback, and it's about time we do some more RealmSmith Six Sides stuff together. So hopefully you enjoy watching us as much as you enjoy the entertainment that he provides on Monday nights. So we're very excited here at Gamehole Con.
Yes. Now, we will on occasion be talking about a D8 going to the players or DMs. So we have a tradition on the Six Sides channel where if people subscribe, gift a sub, or drop bits, traditionally, it goes into an inspiration pool and everything else. We're simplifying that. But if you do want to support us and try and help us win some fights or help Devin kill us, you can jump over to the Six Sides channel and drop some bits or a sub of some sort, and we'll add it to a D8 pool for either the players to pull from or the DM.
Sounds good. Okay,
All right.
this is good. So we've introduced ourselves. We're all friends somehow, or yeah.
New friends.
Yeah, we're new friends. Like we've just been traveling together. We're friends long enough. Like you and I just met this weekend, so we're friends long enough that we actually appreciate each other's company, but not long enough to get to the point where some of us are out where it's just like, shut up, Tom, shut up. Shut up. Like, we're not there
You
yet.
can tell him to shut up. It's
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think you and I are friends
We will
long
not
enough
stop
now
you.
that you can just tell me to shut up. It's fine.
Oh, okay. It takes approximately 4 hours.
I mean, I'm going to be honest. You could grab that hammer and hit him over the head, and we'd just be like, yep.
Yeah.
You and I have bonded
I have
over
short
the
arms. I'll have to ask him too.
Oh, fair enough.
You and I have bonded over the fly murdering. You and I have killed like probably
Yeah, we bonded
collectively
over
we've killed
that.
like 40 flies in this room.
That's
40
legitimate.
easily, and there's
All
still
That's a
right.
one
legitimate
left.
count.
Let's give the people what they're here for. Long
Murder
discussions about, Eltherian politics.
I mean, we
No.
could do that for about 6
Take us-
hours if
take
you
us
really
away,
want
Devin.
to.
No.
All right. So you have finally arrived at the town of Erenkoa. It is a sleepy little town, mostly farm and not really much else. Not going to lie. It's mostly putting all of its effort to fuel the war in the northern borders. But you do see remnants of these wolf attacks that have been happening. You can see there are reinforcements built around various farm areas. There is a small village with a market in the center, and you can see that a lot of windows have been boarded up. A lot of doors have fresh new locks that have been constructed around them. Some have chains. There are also the signs. You can kind of get a bit of a smell of blood, and there are flies, a pretty numerous amount of them kind of buzzing around. And it looks like the graveyard is a lot more freshly dug than it would normally be under regular circumstances. It is a bit of a depressing place to be, but overall it seems like the hustle and bustle goes about reasonably well. So again, you are here because of the reports of the wolf attacks. There is a reward posted for whoever can put a stop to them. But as far as you know, the townsfolk, though they have tried, have been unsuccessful.
Well, it looks like a quite quaint town here. Where should we start?
I don't know. Hey, Nut, you're familiar with swamps and things, correct?
Yeah.
Perhaps you might be able to discover the stench of this one.
You
That was actually legitimate too. I
You
stepped on
gotta,
my
you
own.
gotta
Get a
fly
fly
in
in
your
there?
nose.
Yeah.
The immersion is fantastic.
The fly goes right up Peanut's nose, and you just get this brief, like, God damn it, Hivark.
What do we know about this place? This area? Sorry, this area of the world. It's the Van der Schell Kingdom?
It is the Van der Schell Kingdom. Currently, all of the military has gone to the northern borders to fight against the invading Eltharians. So the townsfolk have been left to fend for themselves.
And I guess timeline-wise, the blood that I am, my family still controls that northern border region, or have they fallen?
I think they have fallen, and you're on your way there.
Oh God.
But you're, of course, having to do altruistic good deeds on the way there,
Of
as all
course.
good adventurers do.
How deep are the open graves? Like, are they plunge-worthy?
6 feet.
We got plunged into a bunch of bodies.
He's just gonna figure it out right now.
I'll do what I want.
Of course.
Should we maybe speak to a townsfolk or
Perhaps we should talk to the gravekeeper, the gravedigger, even.
I think
find
that'd
out
be a
what's
good place
caused
to
this.
start.
Do we see a gravedigger?
There are a couple of them.
couple of
milling
them.
about, yeah.
Busy
I will go
season.
and talk to one of them.
I'm glad they're being kept in work.
So you move off to the side where the graveyard is. You see a couple of men digging away. They look covered in sweat. They're very hardworking. They have a lot of muscles, and they don't pay you any mind. They just keep digging.
Pardon me.
Yeah, what do you want?
You seem to have a lot of dead bodies.
Yeah, well, them wolves, right? They pretty much kill anyone that happen to be out in the evening times. Drunks coming home from a longer day than they expected. People who get locked out of their house and have to work hard to get back. You know, that sort of thing. Good for business, I suppose.
And have you tried killing the wolves?
There was a couple people went out digging the grave right now, actually.
Oh.
Ah,
There's about
do-
he's at number 6 of.
Is this a pack
There
of
is.
wolves or something that's a little more?
Well, it's got to be a pack, right? We keep hearing, howlings in the evenings, and
Right.
there's
but
many tracks that get left behind. Well, sort of. Come to think of it, I don't think I've seen many tracks.
has anyone seen any of the wolves at all?
Not the ones who've come back. Anyone who's come back has been to get anything out of.
have you killed any of them?
Not that I know of. Not personally, of course. That ain't my job. I don't kill 'em, I bury 'em.
But the people have come back?
No, people have seen 'em,
Oh.
or claim to have seen 'em. One man says he was as black as the night and had 8,000 teeth and glowing red eyes.
That sounds excessive. Who needs that many teeth?
He's a bit of a drinker.
So these aren't particularly normal wolves. They're not the type
Well,
of
what do you mean?
creatures that would be roaming around in packs, taking down the deer, things that were hunted. things
I mean,
that
they
were
do eat
rare.
the sheep.
Yes, but they seem to also eat, and they kick a little bit of dirt over humans and other kind here in the village.
I mean, yeah, seems to be the case.
Well, they appear to have this in hand. Shall we go somewhere else?
It seems
Yeah,
the
sounds alright.
easiest way to find them is to wait. It's probably not good to have a graveyard shift right now.
Ha.
I see
No.
Where the people that have seen them, where are they?
The
The
ones who
crazy-
lived.
yeah,
Oh,
those
right. No, I was gonna
ones.
say. Anyway,
I
yeah,
can
you
see
can find
those
them down
people.
at the tavern. Can't miss it. It's the only one in the whole town. It's called Food and Drink.
How
Oh.
original.
Plain.
What do they have there?
Food and Drink.
Hey, I like what they got.
Well, I'm hungry.
I can always
The
drink.
slogan is "Eat when you're hungry, drink when you're dry."
What time is it?
Makes
What time of
sense.
day is it?
It's like noon.
Okay.
Oh,
Sun's up.
So
You got a
so
while.
We have a few hours to kill before we decide
Yeah.
that somebody's getting to be bait. Got it.
yeah.
Yeah, I think,
Find
yeah.
another squirrely.
Weird, much like earlier. I
You
think
going
the best
after
thing
them
to do is
wolves?
to just experience it, to understand it. What?
You going after them wolves then? Is that what you're doing here
What?
with them swords and armor?
No,
Hammer.
we're passing through to the northern borders against the invasion. Not sure you haven't heard of the invasion.
Well, yeah. That's why we ain't got no soldiers. That's also why all of our food's got to go up north. An army marches on its stomach.
Would you like us to kill the wolves? You haven't actually said anything.
I mean, I
about
wouldn't say no. I mean, it's good for business, but, you know, I don't enjoy my business.
I see. Well,
How long?
Black wolves with red eyes. That
How
doesn't
long-
sound like a normal pact. to
I
me.
mean, if you are, I can get started on your graves. If you want, you can pay me now, and then I don't have to loot
could
your
you-
corpses.
Could you make mine extra deep?
Could you make mine shorter?
Uh,
I don't need much room.
We
Do
actually
you do
offer
custom
a
graves?
dwarf package.
Is it a discount?
Yes,
Perfect. I'm in.
we can fit 2 of yous in one plot.
I like my own plot.
That's
Do we
fine.
fit in both?
I think we could share one.
All right.
I'll take the bottom bunk.
Two dwarves and a grave. That's right, you're both dwarves.
Check it out on YouTube next week.
Studio C. Studio D.
So are we going to the?
I
we
mean,
might as
so
well
we got
go to
the end we
this,
can go
yeah.
to.
You can also
this
look
guy
around.
here is.
There's a market. There's other farmers
Well,
and stuff.
Well, look, we
It's a
can
town square.
tell. We can tell by the name how much effort Devin put into the inn/tavern.
It's
So
food
It adds to the character of this middle of nowhere town. I don't know what you're
I
talking
mean,
about.
Clearly, he
Literally
wants
is
us
the
to go
most
there.
original tavern name.
Yes, food and drink.
Yeah, normally they're just
I mean,
guttural
they're
groans.
brilliant marketers because what
what's
do you
it
get
called?
here?
Mm.
Oh, food and drink. Shit.
I mean, you know, you go.
I'd like a horse and tack, please.
This is the problem with modern logos now. You go there and it's like Duncan. There's not even a picture. You're like, if you don't know what that is, you're like, what do they sell here? I don't understand. What, you know, back in the
right.
day, it was Dunkin' Donuts with a nice picture of coffee. You'd be like, okay, I get what this place is.
Like all good adventures, we should make our way to the tavern.
That's where it all starts.
As we're walking through, I'm just looking at the townsfolk and stuff like that. You're saying,
Sure.
just seeing the general feel, general ease. How are they behaving? Are they looking at us like, oh, our saviors, or weird,
Yeah.
or oh, look at those idiots coming here? Like
You can give me a. I'd say you can pick between perception or insight.
Insight, same or 12.
So with a 12, it doesn't look like they're regarding you as heroes. It does seem like they're like, oh look,
They
more,
hopeful. They seem
more
hopeful.
mercenaries heading to the north to fight the
Ah.
war and such and so forth. A couple of them are whispering about seeing 2 dwarves at the same time. That's pretty rare in these parts.
Especially a shallow skin and a hill dwarf. Plunge dwarf.
There
My
you
bad. I legit had a brain fart. there.
How dare you?
Oh my god.
And as for the people
Sorry.
themselves, they just seem to be going about their business. It is a country in wartime, so they're not super in a great mood, and you can tell that there's definitely some weight on the town. They don't seem like they're getting a lot of sleep, or they're
I
getting
kind
a
of
lot, they're
got
having to
that
work
from
hard.
the constant wolf attacks.
I mean,
Are
yeah,
are we also? Our goal is to go north, right?
I would assume so. It's your goal anyway. I would imagine you're all heading north to assist with the war in some way or get mercenary work.
Okay. To get hired, yeah.
Yeah, and just on your way there, you're taking care of odd jobs.
To be honest, I would personally like to get to my homelands. However, these people here could use help. And we shouldn't deny that.
If it's just
We-
a pack of wolves,
Now,
then it shouldn't be a problem.
mid-conversation, Foley, you are pushed aside as a young boy, probably about 13.
Hello?
Just kind of pushes like, get out of my way, as he continues
That's
to move
not a kid.
along.
You're very rude. Who are you?
And he stands up as straight and as tall as he can, so he's about 6 inches shorter than you. And he says, "Yeah, well, I'm Errol, you see, and this is my town. You're going to get out of my way."
You own it.
Yes,
The whole thing.
absolutely. No weird bearded child's going to get in my way.
No, but now as he's saying that, and I realize he's about to become one of the graves, I'll quickly look around and see how the other townsfolk are responding to him. Wow.
Most of them are, you see a combination of either, there he goes again, and you see also some people saying, ooh, now he's going to get it, yes. And then you see a few other people who are they just don't care. They're going about their day, like, I don't have time for
I'll
this.
keep making my way toward the end. I'll just lean back and look at Foley. You dwarves behave each other now.
How long have you owned the town?
As long as I've been born. This is my place.
And how long is
You're
that?
in the way of my horse. And he points down to a little wooden horse that he's been pulling behind him.
Jesus.
I'm gonna stand right behind him, so when he turns around, my legs are right in his way.
Why would he turn around? He's trying to get through fully.
Yeah,
What-
wasn't he talking back
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I
small
see.
to
Okay,
stand
good,
in
I
his
get it.
way.
Is it possible for me to like get behind him and maybe tie his shoes together?
Ooh, give me a sleight of hand.
I like that one.
We're like the anti-bully bullies.
And 19 plus 5, so 24.
Absolutely.
I don't know what you guys are talking about. I'm legitimately, I believe this child. Over there. And I'm like,
It's a Foley thing. This is your time dragon.
how much
So-
were you willed the town?
I don't know. Just get out of my way.
I
You're supposed to
don't-
listen to me because I own
don't
this place.
understand your power
Just
structure.
move.
No, I would like to
And
know
he starts
more
to make his
about-
way, and he face plants right into the ground
Oh, it seems that
as a
you have
bunch of
2
school
right
children
feet.
start to giggle and laugh. He gets up and he's like holding his nose. He's like
Sorry, you have money to take care of that. You
grabs
own the
his
town.
horse and runs off.
I kind of feel bad about that.
About what?
Nothing, actually. You want a drink?
Yeah, absolutely. But this young man claims to own the town. He might be an interesting person to talk to. Did you hear that?
Then the tab's on him.
Ah, good
there we go. Perfect.
We will immediately
Go to
march
the
out
end,
towards the end.
All right, so you make it to the
By the way,
place.
Sarah, I'm told you're a little quiet. Can you bring your
again,
mic just
still.
a little bit
You make it to the place. You definitely can't miss it. It is the only tavern in all of the town. It's sort of off to the center of the market, and it has just got a big wooden sign that's been beaten by the rain and wind. It's barely readable. It just says food and drink.
What's the community looking like there? Is it pretty busy or people?
Not at this time of day. Everybody's out working the fields, and doing wood cutting and blacksmithing. Everybody's working. There aren't really any travelers necessarily, so it's pretty dead.
Okay. Well, I'm going to guess the people that are in there either aren't working or are too sick to work, so we should probably go talk to them.
They might be afraid of wolves as well.
I'll
You're
open
very
the
right.
doors and enter first. And just because I've heard black wolves with red eyes, I'm thinking demonic stuff. So being a paladin that I am, I'll just click on some divine sense and just kind of walk into the inn and do a survey of the area.
So far, you don't seem to be picking anything up with your divine sense.
Okay. And what do I see in the inn?
So in the inn, in the tavern, you see several tables, very clean tables all around. There are a bunch of round tables with some booths on the side that look like they need some new upholstery and a lot of repair. This place is very run down. There is a man, very gruff looking, sitting behind the bar. He's just wiping the counter down. He looks like he's doing busy work, essentially.
No one else in there?
There's a guy passed out in the corner.
What?
With an insight,
Ah,
with an
right.
insight and/or perception of 11, I'm going to use the old sniffer. How edible does the food here smell?
It smells serviceable.
I'm getting some food and some drink.
It's
We all
supposed-
will.
Excuse me, sir.
On a scale of 1 to 10, it's a solid 5.
All right.
Could-
Well,
Okay.
Could we get four?
it's like that Chinese food we had last night.
Do you count as half a portion or 2 portions?
Let's meet in
One
the middle.
quarter portion.
Let's get 8 portions of food and drink, please.
Well, I am very large, so.
Yeah, she's a giant. So
Yeah,
it's not
yeah,
that
I'm
big.
really big.
Go lean in.
I am the shortest person in real life at this table, but the tallest in character.
Or lean in, look at you, and go. And what will I eat?
Well, I thought you were eyeing those dead bodies. No,
Please
I'm,
get
I'm
us
totally kidding.
9 portions, please.
All right.
One for me and
He
8
goes
for
into the
me.
back.
Is that 9 extra or just the 9?
9 portions just for me.
He goes into the back. It's about 5-10 minutes. He comes back and just hands you a plate of the most basic. He's like dumplings, a little bit of ham, and
Chicken fried rice.
no, and some corn.
Okay.
He just hands that to each of you, and then puts a cup of something in front of you as well.
Kind of froth it around a little bit. Take a bite of the soup. Get in my pocket. Put a little salt on it.
How much?
2 copper each.
I'll put a gold coin and slide it over.
Big spender.
Not really. No need for it.
You have a wolf problem around here. Have you tried killing them?
Aye, you seen the graves? Mind you,
Yes.
them's the ones we find. Some
Are
of the
there
folk
ones
have
you
gone
don't
out to
find?
go after them wolves, and we never seen them again.
Oh, the people, not the wolves. You see the wolves, but not the people.
Oh, I don't see them, but I hear them. And
Are
I
you
see
sure
what
they're
they
wolves?
do. Well, they howl like beasts of the wolves, and we can hear them growling and padding about.
How many have died or gone missing?
That's a good question.
Gone missing? Only a small handful. But 12 of our finest strapping young ones have met their untimely end
How long?
the last week.
And what can you tell me of the town's owner, this young child?
Oh, Errol.
Yes.
Yeah, he goes around saying that he's a bit of a little snot.
Then who is in charge of the town if not this one?
I'd be the magistrate, although he's too scared to come out of his bloody house. It's all boarded up, triple locked. Until the wolf problem has been taken care of, he's probably not likely to be of much help.
This is your leader, someone that decides to hole up away into some box.
Hey. Don't look at me. I didn't vote.
When was the last time you saw the magistrate?
About a day after the first wolf attack.
Uh,
Then he went into his place and boarded it all up and said he was going to look into getting some people to take care of it.
I don't know about you, Mr. Foley, but that smells like something weird.
It's all writ from
Like say a werewolf or something.
Maybe,
I go
perhaps.
totally out of character.
Yeah. Maybe, perhaps, but
I don't know. It just smells like the dinner we just had.
he looks at you. Tyrann's folk are always a weird batch.
Well, I think we should finish our food and drink, and then perhaps get some more drink, and perhaps some more
Yeah, I've got
food.
some of that. I've got that too.
We
very
don't,
good
And-
moderate.
we
at
don't want
food
to
and
go
drink.
too deep into the drink, Foley. Perhaps tonight there'll be another attack. We could bait it out to see what they are, or pay a little visit to the magistrate.
Well, I was going to suggest that we pay a visit to the magistrate first, and then we will have bait for the wolves.
I like the way you think. You know? Or that kid.
Well, you did
Theme
tie
of the
his
day,
shoes
put
together.
the kid first. It's like Goff Tomlinson comes in. Use this kid.
Welcome to Six
I think
Sides
it's that
of, you know,
seat.
It is that
using
seat.
children as bait. You know, this is what we do. This is all of our streams.
So, shall we go see the magistrate?
After some more drink and some more, yeah.
Yeah, we'll go
Take
see-
one for the ditch.
So we will go to the magistrate.
Okay, so you head out of the
I
tavern. To
assume
begin.
all of us together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So heading out of the tavern, you can see. You got directions, I assume, from the owner.
Yeah.
He points you. He says it's a rather decent. It's not anything fancy. It's not like a manor or anything. It is a decent sized house. And so you start making your way over there when screams begin to echo from just off to the side, down a little side. I don't want to say street because it's not really. It's a road. Path. Side,
Screams like what
side
kind of
path.
screams? Like young screams. Oh my god! I just found a dead body scream. Screams
Combination
like
of the
getting
two.
Attacked. Oh, like a horrified scream.
Yes.
I want to hear more details about whether it's an alley or a road.
I think it's a side. I'm gonna say side path.
Side path.
In the
Do we
easement?
see anything in the side path? or
You'd
is
have to
it-
go down that way. Making your way towards the sound of the screaming, you do see none other than Errol on the ground, bleeding profusely, shaking and groaning.
I didn't do that.
Are his shoelaces still tied together?
No, it looks like he just ripped them out because he couldn't figure out the knot.
Interesting. The plot thickens.
I will actually run over there.
I will
Yeah, same.
heal
Yeah.
the child. Yeah.
First thing I'm going to do is just try to assess his health status.
Give a medicine check.
Yeah. Okay.
I like-
Madison check for me. That's for 12.
So you run over to him and you pull him aside as Foley starts to approach to heal, I assume.
Yeah.
And you see that his front have massive raking claw marks running all down his torso.
I want to immediately survey around to see if there's anything.
Do you want to do perception for looking around or survival to check for tracks or something like that?
Good question. Let's see. I will do perception.
Okay, go for it.
While he's doing that, I'll say, Foley, you got this?
Yeah, I'm using my healer feat to basically provide 10
Got it.
HP of healing.
Yeah. And I'm gonna
So you staunch the bleeding and apply
Yeah.
some herbs and things like that.
divine sense while he's searching.
Okay,
Right, that is 15 total.
15 total. So we'll go this in order. So Foley, you heal the child, or the young man, I guess he's 13. You heal the young man. His breathing starts to get less ragged, and he's stable. He's going to be okay. Several of the townsfolk are looking at you like a big goddamn hero.
Oh, that's normal.
Yes.
Yes.
Of which course, so I have saved the leader of your town. I will expect, all that kind of thing.
Oh yeah, no. Well, we'll get to that. We'll get to that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you get to that. You reach out with the mana, weaving it around yourself to try and perceive anything that should not be. At the moment, you don't find anything that sets off any of your senses, anything that should not be here. Now, Barman, your keen eye surveys the area, and one thing you do see is you see that Errol's wooden horse is just the one that he had. Yeah, the one that he had.
What are those like little stick horses? That
Yeah.
you like?
Yeah. It's just kind of moving on its own.
I'm going to take out my revolver.
Oh.
I immediately...
Adrian just figured out what this is.
Yeah.
Foley has no idea. You're a jerk. Let's continue.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, it's that.
Yeah,
We're
we-
following
we
up
know
on
what
this.
this is.
We're gonna see where this goes.
You don't, but
Oh,
we do.
no, I'm out
So
of
we
the loop.
played a game in our usual stream, but the three of us are characters. I play a chronomancer fox, not this character, but we encountered something like this, but we blew right past it and
Yeah.
didn't even bother catching the thread like a bunch of
That's
now we're-
okay.
idiot
Well,
players.
That's
Well,
okay.
now
We're
we're pulling
ignorant.
the
Our,
thread.
our characters know nothing.
In all fairness, you did give us like 1,000 hooks, and we
Yeah.
took
Oh, no,
every
absolutely.
other hook but that
Absolutely.
one. This will
Uh,
be good. Okay.
So as you just pull your gun out in the middle of a civilized area where there's a bleeding child.
100%.
Okay, just so I understand.
No, 100%.
And as you do that, you hear a call out from the distance, and then the horse just drops.
I'm
So I
looking
don't see this,
confused,
yeah.
but also looking that
Well,
direction.
you all
of
are
the call
busy
out.
focused on. You're
I'm-
busy looking around, and the rest of you are busy dealing with the.
Hey,
If you want, make a perception check.
What?
off the table.
Off the table, it's an automatic 100.
14
Yeah, it's an automatic 100 on the D20. Jason,
plus
can you grab that D20 that fell, please?
to 16 total.
Right near the
Sorry.
What you heard,
Chaz
so you
throwing his
focus
dice
back
off the table.
on that sound. You were being very careful. Your keen gunner's eye was dead set focused on what was going on, and you heard in what sounded like a very high pitched, a small girl's voice shout, "Jasmine." I mean, you already know, so I can do this now.
Yeah, you might as well. We already we'll feign ignorance with the characters 100%, but we already know.
You don't
what this is.
actually know what it
Actually,
is.
I don't know what it is.
We actually know nothing about it. We know the little girl. That's
Yeah.
all we
Yes.
know. Yeah.
I'll pretend. I don't know who he is.
I'm just holding my pistol still. And, I don't know how to say it. Your horse was alive. And it's not now, and the little girl said something.
He's just pointing at a wooden horse on the
I'll lean
ground.
over and say, "What do you mean by alive? Illusion style?"
It was moving away.
See a couple townsfolk like,
He didn't drink that much. He's not
He's a
crazy.
dwarf.
We've traveled briefly together for me
No.
to assess that.
I know you're not that familiar with land animals, but wooden horses don't tend to move on their own.
You don't know that. There was this one time my mom told me a story.
All right, do tell, do tell.
She always told me that if you whistle right, the horse will come to you. And
Oh.
maybe the little girl was just whistling for the horse.
We should practice this.
We should.
Yes, let's do that later tonight. When we're using the bait to get the wolves tonight, we can practice.
I
can
think we
just see
lost one
townsfolk
bite.
watching the four of us going to a wooden horse in the mud. It's like, oh shit. Yeah. Oh man.
Young boy, what is it that attacked you?
what?
You were attacked. Are you aware that you are injured?
He looks down, and then he faints.
He is not that much better a leader than this other magistrate.
Well, at least he's outside. Wake up!
Ah!
I'm doing that to the horse.
While whistling.
It's
I can't
so as you're doing that, actually I'll get to you in just a sec.
Okay.
You're shaking him. He wakes up.
Well,
he starts freaking
we need
out.
to get him home too. So
Yeah.
Hey, wake up!
Ah!
You're fine. It's okay. He healed you.
Huh?
Don't look. Don't.
It is a lost
So,
cause.
I
you-
believe
He's
he is
lost.
out of it.
You're kind of holding this thing. You're like trying to figure it out, and you start to notice what looks to be maybe like a 6-year-old boy, kind of like inching his way up to you.
Yeah?
That's mine.
This is your horse.
Yeah.
Why'd he have it?
Oh, he wanted it.
Does the horse
Are
come to
you
life?
Did he take it from you?
Yeah.
Here, I'm sorry.
Oh, and he gets all excited. His
Wait,
eyes
wait,
light
wait, wait,
up.
wait. I'm sorry. I don't think I should give that to you yet.
Oh.
Ask him about the whistle.
Does it move when you whistle?
No, it's made of wood.
Does it normally?
Oh, I see. We're
We got. So I just
we
noticed.
got to cuddle up over here.
Aw, two dwarves. Two dwarves, one hammer.
Does it? Has it ever? Has it ever moved?
No.
Has it ever scratched?
No.
Has the horse ever talked to you?
I mean, not really.
No.
Can-
This child is not interesting.
You're
Can I-
saying that this horse was moving around.
I saw it moving as if someone was on it, or if it was going towards something.
Could it be illusion magic?
Yes.
Don't ask me. I just hit things. Well, actually,
Don't ask me. I just hit things. Truer D&D words were never spoken.
but actually, then Peanut suddenly remembers. Oh yeah, I can do a thing, and her eyes just go.
Yes,
their eyes
yes.
just go big anime style, and I open myself up with magic awareness.
Ah, there we go. Oh, that's what I was waiting
Interesting.
for.
I've never seen you do that before. That's really cool.
She's doing it again.
Nothing.
Well, there's nothing.
Okay.
Well, the child clearly tried to die, and we stopped him from doing so.
We're making progress. Here's the thing. What's your name?
I'm Danny.
Danny, I'm going to do this. I don't know if this is safe. I'm going to give you this. And I hand him a gold coin. You can have that until I give you this. I'm going to hold on to it for the afternoon.
Oh, okay.
Okay?
Are you gonna give it back to that weird man?
What?
Weird man.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, we're all.
Oh,
Which weird?
Can you tell me more about?
He looks at the shiny gold coin. Yeah.
Tell me all you know about the weird man.
The weird naked man.
Oh.
He's got white
Time.
skin.
My-
he's
my-
bald. There's no
Ah.
hair.
You know, we would appreciate if you would just simply exposition us so that the rest of us can choose to stop metagaming. It'd be wonderful. No.
He's got big claws.
You know where he's at?
Yeah, he's friends with Julia.
Who's Julie? Is she a little girl?
Is it
Yeah.
called Jasmine? Because I heard the name
isn't it
Jasmine.
Jasmine.
Jasmine?
Jasmine? I heard Jasmine.
That's-
Oh, I'm going to say it. I heard Jasmine. Is it Jasmine?
No, it's Jasmine.
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 Yeah,
Jasmine.
that's her friend.
Is this the white naked
Yeah, that's her
man?
friend. He's kind of a weird one, but we leave him alone because he gets angry if we don't if we don't.
Can you point us in his direction? And
Julia lives at the orphanage.
Wait a minute.
Can you see him?
Yeah.
can others see him?
What do you mean?
Julia
Julia sees him, of course.
Adults.
He's Julia's invisible friend.
The claw marks on the boy,
Mm-hmm.
the raking mark.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anyone else around us right now, like city folk still or whatever?
If Errol is still with you, yes. If you've let him get
Errol's with us.
taken off,
Yeah,
then
no, we're still with. I'm going to go to the nearest person, or look up to the nearest person and hold up like the rips in the cloth and say, "Is this a wolf attack?"
That looks more like a. See, it's got 5.
This doesn't concern you.
Well, it does. It's obviously not a wolf.
But if people died here being blamed,
Well,
perhaps this could be considered the wolf.
maybe, but it looks very different than a wolf attack, that's for sure. And I mean, that doesn't explain the howling and the missing sheep.
This place is wrought with evil.
I should say so. Well, are we going to find the wolves, or are we going to
You're
find
not
an
going to
invisible
hurt
friend?
Jasmine, are you? Julia would be very mad.
Well, I think maybe we just need to talk to Julia because Jasmine
Okay.
hurt the boy. Now, he wasn't very nice, but
Well, Errol took my horse.
yeah, but that
And then he tried to push Julia over.
There it is. I don't think their relationship is very appropriate.
Oh.
But he tried to hurt him really bad, so.
Out of curiosity, what of the other people in... Are you aware that people in this town are going missing and being killed?
Foley, he's just
The
a kid.
nanny said that some people were just going to some other farm further north.
Yes, and the people that have gone to that farm, I'm familiar with it.
The great farm of the sky.
I've taken a few people there myself.
My hammer is a great transportation module for that.
Those people that have been leaving for that farm, have they wronged this individual in the same ways?
Well, I mean, all the small kids of the town know that we don't upset Julia anymore.
Yes, and what of the adults? Do they know this rule?
They don't. He's Julia's invisible friend. Adults don't see invisible friends, and they say they're not real.
Yes, well, adults can be quite thick sometimes.
I thank you for talking to us.
He looks at the gold coin again. Yeah,
Holy man, do you know much about this?
it's because he's wearing chainmail.
He's kind of holy.
Peanut starts looking over.
I'm holy. I'm quite holy. Holy chainmail, Batman. I will. This I don't know. The fact that this place has something of this nature invisible, hidden. I think we need to either.
At this point, I think Errol's being carried away by several townsfolk,
yeah.
and they're very thankful
we
of you.
could go after this Julia, ask her questions, and find out if it's just some sort of protection mechanism to the girl. Maybe she's special, the Erenkoa, something of value to be protected, and this is some protector of that girl. Or this thing is connected to the magistrate, which could be connected to the wolves, which could be connected to the knee bone, connected to the ankle bone, and then we just keep going.
The knee is comprised of various layers of cartilage and other interfaces, but there's very little bone in the actual knee itself.
I like how Foley's like a medical expert on the knee.
Just on the knee.
He's tried very
like
hard
he
for
goes
a long
like
time to work on
More
this.
importantly, where are we
He goes
going
full
before this
medical.
distraction hit us?
Well, we were going to the magistrate. It occurs to me that we can either use the wolves, we can train the wolves to attack this invisible friend, or we can use the invisible friend to attack the wolves.
It doesn't appear like the invisible person thing is hurting people unless something happens to the girl.
So how are people going missing going out at night?
So, well,
Magistrate will answer this.
yes, we should go to the magistrate. However, what you just said is perfect, because if we use the small girl as bait for the wolves,
Two birds, one girl.
Oh my God. Out of character. Brilliant. Just let the bad guys fight each other. In-game, paladin. What? This dwarves, man.
let's go to the magistrate.
Of course. We go to the magistrate.
Okay,
Fly
so you
straight.
finish your way on to the what can only be the magistrate's estate. There are wooden boards all up. It is fully chained. The windows are all boarded up. The lights all seem to be off. Doesn't look like anyone's home.
Foley will just go straight up to the door and just knock on whatever boarded up door there is.
While he's doing that, I'm just going to do a little circle around the building and just
I'm going to do the
Observe.
same with him. Look for possibly any entry locked doors that I could possibly
patches of
make
grass. I mean, he's not going to hide open. How many days? It's been like 12 days?
It's been about a week or two, yeah.
People can't stay in their house
one
for a
of you
week or
give me
so.
a survival check. One of you give me perception or investigation.
Well, hang on, because is there any answer to the door?
Not at the moment.
Okay, then I'm casting thaumaturgy to shake the ground and saying, "You must come out. There's an earthquake occurring."
Okay, that gets a response.
Go away!
Well, that answers one question.
Yeah, so you're doing that. My investigation and survival are the same. So which one's higher? For
I'll
you?
do investigation
Okay.
if I had to guess.
I'll
Yeah.
do survival. 14 for me.
Oof. 6.
You find some very nice flowers.
I'd pluck one.
They're arranged quite nicely.
Thank you very much.
Actually, now, since you failed so horribly, now might be a good time to mention that we've got a couple of 2d8s for the players in the bank.
2d8s.
Oh.
All right. I'll grab some 8s from the pool.
Also,
Thank you.
we totally should have got one of those unicorns on a stick.
Oh, 100%. We saw
Yeah.
some in a gas station on the way down here. We saw some unicorns on a stick, and we almost bought them, but they didn't have price tags.
What do you mean unicorns on a stick?
Like
oh,
the-
like,
the
like,
It was like a stick
exactly what
horse.
he's describing with the horse, except it was a unicorn. We should have bought
I
it.
know.
all right, we've got 2d8 we can use in game.
Perfect. All right.
I just imagine this like really angsty 13-year-old kid that is just carrying around a wooden horse.
Oh, that's right. Actually, I totally did forget those, Chad. We actually have 5 more than that.
5 more?
Yeah.
Oh,
wow, okay, thank you. There's
Thank you
4
all.
plus 1 is 5. All right. So
And
that-
keep in mind,
7
those who are
D8.
watching, you can also give them to the DM.
No, you can't. Yes, you can. For those of you watching on RealmSmith, you can use D8s on our channel, Six Sides of Gaming, to fuel the game. We get the D8s, and we can use them to modify literally any roll almost.
Normally, we have like a whole system, but right now, pretty much just drop some bits, and we're throwing some D8s at people.
Yeah, we're throwing
and-
D8s, and we're using them to even add to our attack rolls.
Yeah,
and
we're
stuff, so
we're
it's-
not.
It's actually kind of fun. It's kind of a free-for-all.
Yeah, very
We
much.
once had a
free-for-all.
guy roll a 1 on his performance check last game and just roll all the D8s
That's right.
to make it
1,
hit.
2.
That was
Great.
Jason. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right. Then.
Okay.
All right. So yes, you do get a response there.
Yep.
You find that, and what did you get? Sorry.
I got 14 on my survival.
So you're looking at survival. You actually do find what look to be 2 paw prints, reasonably fresh, and they're kind of just one here and then nothing, and then one here and then nothing. Like it's they're
What's your
very.
character's
There's
name?
only 2.
What's your character's name, sorry?
Barman.
Barman.
Yeah.
Look at this.
I kind of look over. And you said they're like really far apart.
They're really far apart. You don't really see any traces of other types of prints, but and they're very, very faint. But you can just make them out.
That's either really big or peg-legged.
A peg-legged wolf.
I used to be on a lot of ships. Okay. I was with this man. He said he was a wolf. I never saw him turn into it. He said he was a wolf, and he had a peg leg. Maybe his name was Bartholomew. He's an asshole. Maybe Barth is in here. Is all I'm saying.
A peg-legged wolf.
Sorry, I'm just wondering, is this someone who has a peg leg that's a wolf print? Or is this a wolf
I
with
immediately
peg
start
leg?
to search for a hole between the two. Is there a hole between the 2 paw prints?
No.
I don't believe that this is a peg-legged wolf. However, if I ever do come across Bartholomew, I will be wary.
Tell him he still owes me 20 gold.
Well, I think I know where he is. He's in a town called Dale Baroon,
And we're gonna run into him later.
and you're going to
Exactly.
see him at some point because that's amazing.
I'll shout out to them. There is somebody inside. They've told me to go away.
I can fix this. I can fix this. I have my hewing great axe with me.
Sure,
Okay. Chop. Does it count as a tree?
sure, it's wood.
Yeah.
You're hacking.
what are you
I mean, they're
chopping?
dead
I-
trees.
The
She's just going
door?
to start hacking the door
Door.
Oh man.
because adventurers just do that.
I'll lean,
Yeah.
in, I'll lean in and be
I
like, you
just
better
said
let
stuff."
her in.
I just said stuff.
Okay, oh my God!
I think our friends are knocking loud.
Yes, of course. Let's go.
I
It's a
believe.
very sharp
I
knock.
believe that's vandalism.
So as he turns to go back, he starts
Okay.
walking back. I'm going to stop, turn back, look at the paws, and then, for the 3rd time today, divine sense outward toward where the paws were going.
Well, you don't get any sense of something that is from beyond this world or of the undead. You do get a sense of evil emanating from the paws, the paw prints. Just a faint little trace, as faint as the prints themselves.
Very well. Then I'll join
All right.
Carmen.
You hear the sound of various locks being undone, and the door opens just a crack with a chain still dividing it.
Hi.
Oh, hello.
What do you want?
Knock with your foot this time.
Are you the
Oh,
magistrate?
kick it. Okay.
Are you,
I'm going to kick the door. You might want to get out of the way.
what? The door shuts real quick,
Or you can just open it all the way
and
and
then it
help us.
opens.
Okay. Thank you.
Vandals! If I had guards, I'd sick them on you.
Well, you know, if you had villagers, maybe we wouldn't be vandals.
You lead this place.
Aye, this is the great town of Erenkoa.
Doesn't look so great.
How
I
could
mean,
you call
it's-
yourself a leader of this place and yet hide away at the first sign of danger? A true leader stands up and protects those, regardless of the danger.
Yeah,
And
and
the
then
true
dies and is
leader-
no longer a leader.
Well, death is part of the job.
Do you know what just happened down the road?
Should I?
As a leader, when a 13-year-old boy is mauled in your town, you should probably know.
Oh.
Are you aware?
Wait, was it Errol?
Yes. Are you aware that he claims
well.
to run this town?
That's what he said, doesn't he? Yeah. Yeah, he threw rocks at me a couple of times.
I think he'd be better than you.
Now, you listen to me, you little dwarf.
I take my pistol out.
Okay, well.
Yeah, as he does that, I'll just lean on this and just kind of lean
All
back
right, look.
and be like, don't piss off.
Who the hell are you?
Charles.
Why are you here?
Well, I'm fully Embeard, and
I don't care who you are. Why are you here?
We're here to help, believe it or not.
Well, then good.
You're kind of awful.
I think you should come with us.
I believe we're
I
here
disagree.
to use you as
I would
bait
be
for
very
the-
useless.
I believe we're here to use you as bait for the wolves.
Very useful.
No.
It wasn't an option.
Is that not why we're here? I thought that's why we were here.
He's definitely not going to hold up in this building any longer.
Yeah.
You will be the leader that you are required to be.
Look, I assembled a task force to go after the wolves, and none of them came back.
How
So
many
I
times-
started sending messages around the rest of the kingdom that we needed someone to deal with the wolves, and now you're here to deal with the wolves.
That is not why we are here. We are happenstance to pass through. And
Well,
you
then-
are fortunate enough to have our grace. In
Then
fact,
all
it
the
is not
better.
you. It is the people of this town. Now you will be seen as a leader in this town. And you will set a good example for the rest of the civilization here so that morale shall rise. And you will leave this building now and address your people.
Give me a persuasion check.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm definitely going to. My eyes are going to glow. Doing the whole Zanku
The
thing.
whole Zanku thing.
And I will do the old persuasion. Oh, I rolled a 2, but it's still a 12.
Hey, look.
Do you want to throw a couple d8s on it as well?
I'll
or?
throw a
Yeah.
D8 on it. It's still a 12. It's not bad. Oh, my God. What is that? D8s and me with ones. I don't want to waste the people's money on this crappy arse roll. I'll instead. Dee-dum-dum-dum-da-dum. No, that's it. I will just go with that. It's a 13.
13.
Damn it.
A hero leader, you say?
If you come with us, and you actually go with the plan, you might learn
Can I
something.
have one of your guns?
How
Pardon.
did they vote this one in?
Can I have one of your guns? That would be very helpful. I could actually do something.
Do I have
then.
2 or do I have 1?
You have 2.
Do I use both each turn?
You can.
Give him a gun. Who appointed you as leader?
Here. Just have a hand axe.
What?
Oh,
How
alright.
how late in the day is it at this point?
It's probably about 1 or 2 in the afternoon now.
Damn, it's a long time. Okay.
I mean, come that time, you can just wait until the.
I've grown weary of this individual, and I just rolled a 15 on strength. I'm going to grapple him.
Okay.
There we go. That's what I was waiting for. Loho wanted to do
He's
that, but it's
he's
not his
actually
style.
he's pretty slippery, and he manages to squeeze out of your grasp. He's like, ah! And brings a hand axe that he just got given on down.
Well, you lost that privilege.
Well, he made the first swing.
Dun, 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 dun.
That is a 10.
That is not.
It's not.
And to hit full.
You
Well,
just
he
like
just stands there. Chink, chink.
yeah, basically.
I step back. Like,
I'll look at him. You
Don't
have
kill him,
one
Foley.
chance to come with us in one piece.
Oh.
Would you like
I'll
me to
just-
whirl a persuasion on that, or
Roll
intimidate?
intimidation.
did you
Can
know?
I give him advantage by just reaching over and taking the
So-
hand axe
Yes.
out of his
So
hand?
interestingly, I have a -1 to intimidation, so that makes that an 18.
Hey,
Oh,
That'll do it.
nice.
all right, fine.
You've
I
made
don't know
the
how
right
useful
choice.
I'm going to be without a weapon, though.
Well, you had your chance and you just proved yourself as
Oh,
worthy.
you just got a D8.
no.
Yeah.
No, who's giving the DM D8s?
That was. This might be butchering the name horribly, but that was Jasfall.
Jasfall? Well, thank you. We appreciate that.
Thank you.
I don't personally appreciate. No, I'm kidding. Moving on. Okay. Good work. Is he following us?
He has to at this point.
Who appointed you?
Oh, well, you see the Vandashell. I have a cousin who's a Vandashell, and I did him a couple of good solids when we were boys. So he returned the favor.
Before we get too far from the abode, can I look inside?
Yeah.
Like,
Yes,
just
you
You
can.
work leading him away. I look
Yeah.
back at you and just be like, do your roguish things.
I'm not gonna like delve into this. I want to
Just
see.
kind of like a quick.
I want a quick
peek around.
glance. Anything that might catch my attention.
Give me a perception check.
Nat 20,
Nat
Oh.
20.
Zing.
making it a
All
total.
right,
of
well, we're
22.
done for the day.
It does look like a. You can see a lot of the furniture has been moved towards the door and then the windows. You had to move a lot of it out of the way to get to the door by the looks of things. The place is relatively well off. It looks like he definitely has a little bit more money than the rest of the townsfolk. You can see a lot of more fancier types of clothing and some little small pieces of art here and there. But overall, other than some straight monetary value in some of the items there isn't anything that particularly catches your eye. Is there anything any specific you were looking for?
If there is something of large value and quick of hand, I will be grabbing it.
There is a monogrammed pocket watch.
Immediately grab it and put it in my pocket, and
Okay.
then I just follow suit behind.
Hey, rogues be rogues.
No, it wasn't that. I'm not saying anything because I wasn't there. So, I completely out of character. When the DM says monogrammed pocket watch, you always ask what the monogram is.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
But no, I'm
Nope,
not there.
I
I'm not there.
didn't think of it, so I'm going. I just pocket it and keep going. I didn't. I saw
Yeah,
a pretty
no.
watch, not a monitor.
It is
Yeah,
very
no,
it is
we're,
very
we're
nice
good.
watch.
We're good.
Very
Let's
nice
keep going.
watch.
So we take him to the town. We're using him for bait.
As a character, I am perfectly happy with that plan.
Okay.
The only thing is, we still have like several hours to kill.
We can just say that you wait around.
Do we
until
want?
the
So
evening,
what is our
or
plan? Let us discuss the strategy on what we're going to do here.
Yeah.
Do I need to be here for this?
Yeah. Oh no, he's going to listen to everything we're about to say.
Okay.
We discovered. Look, I'm going to keep him in my peripheries.
There's a lot of other people of townsfolk just kind of like whispering and looking over what's going on.
Yeah, we're doing this in a public.
Oh yeah,
Oh
absolutely.
yeah.
We discovered that there was a set of paws behind this one's building. Upon further sensing, there was some radiation of evil.
It was not a peg-legged werewolf.
It was not apparently a peg-leg werewolf.
Is that a thing?
Yeah. Okay. So there's this story about a guy named Bartholomew.
He'll let you tell the story, and then when the story's finished, he'll be like, "Exactly." In this particular case, there was no positioning with the.
Oh,
peg.
this is great. This
Like
means
would
that
be-
Peanut will now have context for Dilbert later.
The peg-legged werewolf.
Oh, I mean, I'm doing it.
Oh,
He's gonna
okay.
be there. This is-
I hear it's happening. It means that perhaps this thing was coming to the house, but because it was boarded up, it didn't get the magistrate.
Agreed.
So, do we just put him on a tree and tie him up and wait?
I vote no.
I vote yes.
I
We cannot let him be harmed, though.
do. We think that there are in fact two different ailments on this city, or do we think that this is all caused by the invisible man?
What do you
What
know?
invisible man? It's
Uh,
wolves.
What's her name again?
Julia.
Julia.
A girl named Julia.
She probably lives here.
You don't even know
I can't be expected to know the name of every single
how many people
townsfolk
live
in it.
here. Give me a
Uh,
number.
Before or after the wolves?
Either.
Both.
Well, there were about 60 people.
You can't remember 60 names.
I mean, I'm a very busy man. I have many things I have to do.
What is it
Tie him
that
up.
keeps you busy?
You know,
I thought-
bureaucracy.
I thought you had given all of your duties to that young child.
No matter what happens.
You're not used to bullying.
Yeah, this is all that
Listen,
to him.
if you were playing regularly, 74 games from now, he would still be talking about the young child
Oh,
thing.
100%. Yeah.
No matter what happens, I think we will succeed this individual as commander of the city.
Now, hold on. You don't have any authority over that. Only the Vandashells could do. Oh, well, you know, maybe there's a conversation to be
I'm
had.
pretty sure I could pull a few political strings.
Well, who the hell are you?
He's a big shot.
He is a person who could kill you if he wanted to.
Right now we choose not.
I think it's at this point he kind of really looks at you and he notices the eyes and he's like,
Milky white eyes, yeah.
oh, and his face goes very pale.
Yeah.
Anything you need, sir?
Cooperation.
Absolutely, sir.
Brilliant. because beyond that is a whole pile of wolves, and we need to discover this so that you actually have something that you could potentially rule.
Yes, yes. Sounds good. Yes. I will be of absolute service.
Even though he's
I
not going
am
to.
curious. You say it's wolves with some conviction. Do you have any proof of this?
Oh, we can hear the howling of the wolves at night, you see.
Are you aware that other things do howl? Have you ever stubbed your toe?
Well, no, it's not like
I step
that.
on his toe real hard.
Howl!
See?
No, it's not like that. It sounds exactly like wolf howls, but the howling it seeps into your very soul.
How is he
You know,
changing when he's talking now? Is his demeanor changing?
A little bit. As he describes the way that the howling, he explains how it permeates into me, and when you hear it, it's like it's the only thing that exists, and even though you know it's gone and you haven't heard it, you toss and you turn and you just can't sleep, and you throw the pillow over your head, and when rest finally does take you, all you can dream about is these howling wolves.
And you think these are regular wolves?
Well, we townsfolk are a little less hardy than the adventurers who go around attacking things.
When you're dreaming,
Bardic history.
Go for you go ahead.
And you
when,
go.
when you're dreaming of the wolves, do you see the wolves themselves, or are you seeing through the wolves' eyes?
No, I can see them circling my building and trying to get in, but that's why I boarded it all up, to make sure that doesn't happen.
How do you see them around your building?
They jump in through the windows and the doors, and they rip me apart, and I can feel every single tear, and it's horrible. And it continues until I finally awaken.
The footprints that I found, were they actual indents into the ground, or were they imprints that were something that could have been detected from my divine sense?
Both.
What if this thing is incorporeal?
Do you still have the wooden horse?
Peg-leg werewolf.
He does have the wooden horse.
I do.
Does the wooden horse have the same imprint?
No, you already divine
Yeah, I
sensed it
divine
earlier.
no, it has no imprint at all.
Then we are clearly dealing with two different issues.
I suspect, and it's a hunch, that the thing involved with the young girl isn't quite an issue at the moment. But these wolves, however, now that is where the problem lies.
Yes, but perhaps we can use the benefit of an invisible monster that can kill people easily against these wolves.
We should go speak to this Julia girl. But before that, my really poor history was 11. Because for some reason I can't seem to roll more than a 2. So
You, sir, have 2 more d8s.
Ooh.
the 8s are going. Yeah.
We got a new first-time subber.
Oh, welcome.
Thanks.
I'm gonna say that's Sylvie TG.
Hello, Sylvie TG. Thank you for coming
and,
over.
Wizard Orc also tossed you one.
And we
Thank
can't
you.
see the chat for RealmSmith, but I don't know if there is a chat over there. But if there is one,
There
thanks
will
for chatting.
be. They have mods over there who will drop in if there's anything that they need from us. But
Absolutely.
we love you all.
We
even
love
if
you,
you're
RealmSmith.
not,
I'll watch
you're
the VOD
amazing.
afterward and see what your lovely chats are.
Absolutely. We hope you're having fun over there.
So, okay.
It should be pointed out this entire time, from my understanding, we are walking around with a wooden
In-
horse still.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay.
I'm
all right.
riding
With
it.
the magistrate.
You're riding it. I love it.
I mean, it's perfect size for you.
Yeah.
If it's.
Are we going to speak
If
to
it
this
fits,
Julia
it fits.
woman?
Yes, I believe we should. We have time, and it would be silly not to at least talk to her.
The Majesty needs to meet his townfolk. The
Oh,
orphans.
so yes, absolutely. He looks to you every single time, and he's like, okay, yes.
Kiss ass. All right.
Yeah, how do you think you got the job?
Exactly. So we'll walk around. We'll go to the house. Yes.
I think that's best.
Lead the way, Foley and Beard and Peanut.
Yeah, very well.
I
Do we
sound like
actually know
Foley
where
all
it
of a
is?
sudden.
The orphanage.
Oh.
Oh.
I know where every orphanage is in the entire continent, so I will.
Do you know where the orphanage is?
We'll go to the orphanage.
Yeah, you eventually
Fire,
figure it
I'll tell you
out.
that
And with
much.
60 people, it can't be that big a town.
Yeah, it's not. You do figure
It's
it
not
out.
I actually
fires.
asked.
No,
I asked the
magistrate.
magistrate. Do you know where the orphanage is?
All
All right.
Oh.
Yes, over there.
That took too long. Let's go.
I'm gonna walk up to someone. Do you know where the orphanage is?
Why? As I just told your friend here, it's over there.
If it's named like
no,
the rest
someone
of the,
else,
Oh.
random.
Oh, yes, right there.
if it's
So he
labeled,
did point us in the right direction. Okay.
I was gonna say, if it's labeled like everything else in this place, it would be children without parents house. It's what it would be, sadly. I realized how dark that was. That was coming out. Yeah.
So as you
Future rogue.
as you make your
establishment.
way there, you see the orphanage / sanitarium.
Oh, slash.
No.
Sanitarium. I was gonna say,
Oh, jeez.
we're
Slash what?
leaving this town.
Sanitarium.
Oh my god.
No, it's just an orphanage.
I thought
There are a couple
Ravenloft
of
was
children
dark.
outside playing and running around, and you see, of course, your friend Danny, who's still looking at a very shiny coin, and he's like trying to like hide it from some other kids. You don't notice too many under the age of 10. They all look to be maybe 12, 11. There are, there's Danny, and you do see another girl way off by herself, very far away from all the other children, who's currently just kind of sitting in the dirt and making like little rock inukshooks.
Was I present? Was Foley present at any time when the actual like creature's name was mentioned?
Well, I believe Lowholt mentioned it at some point.
Okay, then I will head over to the little girl who I'm presuming is
All by
is the-
herself. She looks to be about 8.
Yeah, but I look to be 8, but very hairy. So
Yeah,
it's
fair
okay. and I'll introduce myself. Hello, and sorry, the creature's name is
Jasmine.
Jasmine. Hello, Jasmine. I'm Foley Embeard.
The girl looks up. Oh, wait. Can you see Jasmine?
No,
Oh.
but I'll take it to mean that he, she, it is here.
Well, he's right there. She points to nothing.
I'll turn to. Hello, how are you? I've never spoken to an invisible creature before.
He says you look funny.
We're all watching this.
Oh, yeah.
This probably wouldn't. Well, Peanut would not think this.
Everyone, all the
this
children
is-
have stopped everything they're doing and are all watching that.
I'm just gonna very quietly divine sense.
Nothing picks up.
I'm gonna
Oh.
whistle at my horse. Quietly though.
One more divine sense.
Does it move at all?
It does not.
Anime eyes from Peanut.
Oh.
There's something. Your power over chaos emerges from the veil, as does some of Lowholt's power.
Yes. Well, I haven't used any of my.
But you
time
haven't used
powers
any
yet.
of that. And since yours is sort of tied to the veil, it is where a lot of the randomness and the chaos of your powers come from. There's a little bit of a flicker, of a twinge of a fade, of a swirly do of the veil here. But it's very faint, and it's really hard to pinpoint.
I don't get like nightmare sense from it at all.
11 more.
What?
What?
Yeah,
Oh
How many
my God.
d8s?
11
Oh
more.
my
All for
god.
us?
Holy
We
crap.
might just
amazing.
need to just keep track.
Tally it.
So now we can use d8s for everything.
Yeah. So I'm feeling
it-
another roll for the rest
Like
of the
I
night.
said, it's hard to pinpoint exactly
Okay.
because it's not really how that power works. It's
Yep.
just kind of something you're getting.
I'm
I
going
wish Eke was here.
to put the horse down on the ground
Yeah.
and kind of sit down next to her
Mm-hmm.
and start like playing with like the.
She's building like a little rock.
That's so
Stack.
many.
I'm not gonna mess with hers. I'm just going to
Start
like,
your own.
look at how she's doing it. How'd you do? You're really good at that. It's like me trying to balance my dice.
Yeah. So you do that for a little bit. Does anybody else
Yeah.
interfere? Or do you observe?
Well, I'm not interfering with that specifically, but I'm directly in front of where she pointed out.
Yes.
Jasmine. I'm going to bow, but I'm going to do it in such a way that I take my hat off, knowing that it should hit Jasmine.
It does.
Whoa! You hit something?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
You hit something?
Yep.
Okay.
So it's corporeal,
Yeah.
just invisible.
Okay.
And when I do, I'm so sorry. You're very difficult to see.
Yeah. Well, he wishes you were.
I get that a lot.
So, Barman, as you're making this, and she kind of returns back to what she's doing, you start to see now. Are you doing anything continuing, or are you talking, or are you just kind of watching?
I'll probably continue occasionally making like small talk to
Okay.
Jasmine, just enough that I don't think it's likely to murder me.
Fair enough. So, Barman, you do see that some rocks are starting to stack themselves near where you and Julia are.
Oh, Thanks. I was struggling, and like the hairs all over my body stick up. Did 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 you take this horse? Can you drop a rock if it's yes? Literally just shiver down my spine.
I'll be leaning back. You know, my usual is detecting, and I'm just like we're good. I'll give you the symbol that, like the signal that it doesn't appear to be threatening.
Okay. Are you mad that we're here? Drop a rock for yes?
No rock.
Nothing happens.
Interesting.
Are you making people go missing? Drop.
Nothing happens.
Did you come from the Vale?
Ooh.
What's that?
It's a special
Jasmine, I didn't know you were from the Vale.
whale.
This child asks sensible questions. What is the veil?
Oh, I'm not the one to ask.
So my
It's a
mom
thing.
wore one when she got married.
Oh, yes.
Oh.
So
Oh yeah, I guess
Yes.
that's kind of it.
I mean,
that makes a lot of sense because this Jasmine is invisible, so a veil would make it easy
you
to
can't
we
see
go,
it.
yeah.
While they're diatribing like they're on Alicia, I will roll for history, knowing that I'm also someone who's dabbled in chronomancy. So 14.
Mm-hmm.
What can I tell them about the veil that I know?
I would say you know what it is, and you know that it has a dimension within itself, the dream world, and
And you've not heard about
Things
this
from there.
veil.
Well, I've heard of it. I
And
do things.
Do you know what it is?
Well, according to him, it's a small piece of.
I only found it by accident. I don't really understand
I think
everything,
we're on the
but
same
I'm
page.
I
hoping
believe
it's
we
something
understand.
Well, you see, it's like an eggshell, like the top layer of soup. You know,
Very
if you
easy to
leave-
break.
Like
If
egg
you leave,
soup?
if you,
you
leave
put
soup,
eggs in soup?
well,
Well, why
sometimes.
not? That's good.
If you leave the
No, no,
soup
he
out
puts
for
the
too
shell
long,
in
it
the
creates
soup.
this thin layer.
Yes.
You poke it; it's like this layer that goes over top of Imaria.
Why would you leave soup out that long? Just eat
Okay.
it.
It's a reference to Alicia. The reality is,
It's rope.
I
but
described
yeah.
to you that it is in fact an ethereal barrier around Imaria to protect us from fiends and celestials, or as they call them, the ancients that try to come down through.
Are you a school teacher like Miss Nanny?
I do not teach things at school.
He uses a lot of big words.
Yeah.
And a lot of weird analogies, like with eggs. He loves eggs.
I love eggs.
Can we go back to food
Poached
and drink?
medium.
I want soup now.
I
Well,
don't think they had soup.
they-
just
they had-
seemed
they
to have
had
that one thing.
2 items on their menu: food and drink.
Well, we
Yes.
can mix them together. That's soup.
That's. You know what?
you know what? You got me there.
Excuse me, invisible friend. Are you my best friend now? You don't need to drop a rock. I already know that. Out of curiosity, have you seen these wolves that are killing everything? You can drop a rock if you have. Excellent.
Have you tried to stop them?
Oh yeah, they were really bad. They used to come after me every time I had the dreams, but now they don't because Jasmine protects me.
What dreams?
I used to have lots of bad dreams. Nanny said it is because of my post-traumatic or something like that.
Post-traumatic.
Post-traumatic.
And so I would have all these bad dreams. It was like I was in another place, and it was all dark and scary. And I just wanted someone to protect me. And that's when Jasmine started to help me. And he would protect me from the bad things that attacked me in my bad dreams. And I just needed him so badly. And then he came here, and now he's my bestest friend forever.
Can I show you one of my friends real quick?
Okay.
Puzzled
I-
my
I-
hand.
I go.
Hello to my little friend.
I go to. I can't remember the name. What's
Jasmine?
the dude's name? Not Desmond. The town's leader.
Oh, the magistrate.
Magistrate. magistrate.
You never bothered to ask his name.
Dumbass.
I grab him by the scruff and I'm like, "Hey, I have a friend who wants to meet you." And as I pull him in front,
hell
I
yeah.
kick the back of his knee.
Ow!
She needed help, and you were gonna let her die. And then
Well, he approves.
When did
What is
your
half of
friend
Madison
start
dying tonight? Like this,
Yeah.
I cannot stop
Right.
hearing sirens.
I was gonna
It's
say
crazy.
I can go up and close.
No,
that
don't
window
close
if
the
you
door.
want.
I figured it goes away after like one spin, but
It has
it's been
been-
going for 10 minutes straight.
I don't think they'll come across on stream, but we have been listening to various sirens in the background for
Like a lot.
legitimately before we came into this building.
It's like there's like,
Yeah.
a state of emergency in Wisconsin right now. It's crazy.
And if there actually is one,
We're really
not.
sorry.
We don't know about
Yeah,
it.
we don't know
We're
about
out
it.
of the
Otherwise,
loop.
we'd be helping.
We're in another world, literally. It's just
Yeah.
like
Sorry, what were you saying?
For one, how old are you?
I'm 8.
What was your name again?
Julia.
Julia. Nice to meet you.
Hi.
I'm Barman.
We friends now. I don't have many friends.
Do you need a best friend?
No, I have Jasmine.
Oh,
Do you like it here?
Okay.
I
Miss,
was like, oh
Miss
God,
Nanny
fully
is
unexpected.
Miss Nanny is nice to me, but a lot of the kids don't like me. They used to pick on me a lot. Now they don't.
That's horrifying. And when did your friend Jasmine
Yeah.
start coming around? You said during. Was there something that happened aside from being attacked?
Well, I had bad dreams for a long time. He was been protecting me for a while, but he would only protect me when I had my bad dreams.
Did they involve
And-
wolves?
Not always. Sometimes there were other things. But I would have the bad dreams and he would help me. But I wanted him to help me even when I wasn't having my bad dreams. I needed him to help me from the other kids who would push me around and they'd take my things and destroy my stones. So I just wished really, really hard. And then he came from my dreams to protect me here too. And now we've been bestest friends.
Okay, so with that knowledge, I'm going to see, would it be Arcana or History for this to see if I can tell if she's a Dreamwalker.
Arcana.
Heyo. That is only 21. Sorry. Is that
Only
I
Oh
don't
yeah,
have
this
to-
is all the signs.
Yeah,
Um,
Mr. Foley.
yes.
This is totally natural for who she is. There is a type of proficient veil manipulator called a Dreamwalker, and I believe that she has been chosen by the veil to become one of these, similar to a sage or a chronomancer or anything of those natures. This invisible thing is of no threat unless she becomes under duress, and then it will become a defender against whoever and whatever is threatening her. What we need to do now is make sure we find out where these wolves are so that we don't have to test this theory.
So what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to give me a persuasion check, and that'll also help determine if you can guide her through understanding when he showed up.
okay. Persuasion,
Yes.
9 total.
She's a child. Yeah, she doesn't seem to have a grasp of time. So she's like, yeah, he showed up,
Around.
I don't know, a few days.
When I was young,
Yeah, like a
So
while back. She doesn't understand the concept of days and time, so she can't give you an accurate read.
I have a little girl too, and I know our encounter's been short. I reach into my pocket and I grab the pocket watch. I'd like for you to meet her, and I have a group of people that will take care of you if you'd like,
Okay.
and they'll keep you safe,
She, of
just
course,
like
takes it.
Jasmine. We have something to take care of to make sure you're safe, but for now, go inside with your friend, and stay safe.
Okay. I'm always safe with Jasmine.
Yes. On that subject, we are going to attempt to fight the wolves tonight. We are going to use the magistrate to lure them out. Yes.
I have a better plan.
We will hear it in a
No.
moment.
Okay.
First of all, Jasmine, being best friends now, could you keep an eye on us tonight? Perhaps we might need your assistance. No need to reply. As your best friend, I know it will occur.
I'll go to Julia actually, and I'll take out a little symbol of my Zanku heritage, and I'll hold it up, and I'll say, "You could be a deputy of the city and help us tonight if you wish."
That would be lovely.
And I'll just pin it on her.
And she's very, very proud. Look, Jasmine.
You will be our
never
deputy.
Considered bribery.
Never above it.
And I think what we'll do is, however we decide to lure these wolves out, Jasmine will be a key factor in it.
I agree. Now, this plan of yours, magistrate, does it involve you not being present?
I mean, that just seems to make sense.
Very well. Tell us what it is so that I can tell you no.
Oh, he doesn't even bother.
So,
Okay.
what do we want to do?
Did you explain to us what a dreamwalker was a second ago?
Yeah, well, okay, so I said it in game terms, but I would have explained to you. So what the Dreamwalker is that it's a, mechanically speaking, it's a subclass of the Sage.
Yeah.
Yes, Chronomancer and Dreamwalker.
Yeah. So I kind of lean over to you, and I'm like, "What about him?" And I look over at the guy.
Magistrate?
He's dreaming of these wolves.
Oh. But I don't detect anything from him.
Did you detect something from the girl?
I have an idea.
Yes, he did.
I do have an idea. Shing! Pull up my sword. Just let it casually fall. I'm going to walk her in a circle around him.
The magistrate? Okay.
Yeah, and as I'm walking in a circle, the sword is scraping against whatever the ground is. What's the ground?
It's like dirt.
Dirt. So it's creating this line. And you looked into the line, and it looks like for a second there, the dirt is a bit blue. It just sparks for a second. A little blast of yellow dust flicks out. And then when it's finished, and then the circle finally connects again, the entire thing goes boom, lights up. And I cast Zone of Truth.
Ooh.
I was thinking that's what you were doing.
And as Zone of Truth goes off, I will say, "You may ask him any question you'd like now. And under the guise and power of the veil, he will not be able to lie."
I think he's too scared to lie.
I disagree.
Did you, in fact, give your power to this young boy?
No?
World shattered. I choose to disbelieve.
I'm going to need a minute.
So Foley goes and sits down.
Yeah.
It's okay. Here, and I hand you the horse.
I take it and I just hold it up to my hammer and just kind of like.
No kiss.
Did you have any hand in what is happening in your town, and you don't want to speak about it?
No, I can assure you, I am.
Are you a coward?
Whoa. Finish your sentence.
Can't seem to.
Well, then tell me the truth.
I am. I am
Interesting.
I am the leader of this town. And I am.
How did you become the leader again?
My cousin is Van der Shell, and I helped him with a thing that he needed help with. And so, as a reward for that and for my loyalty, he made me magistrate of this fine town.
And was it political debauchery that you did? Immoral?
Yeah,
For personal gain?
I did gain personally from it, but so did he. It
Was
was
it
a
a
mutual gain.
And when did you bring the werewolves here?
I definitely didn't do any of that.
Did you commence or help in a ritual, knowing or not?
No ritual. No, all I did was help him ally with the.
And how many werewolves are there?
No werewolves. Why do you think that there are werewolves?
What are these things?
I don't know. That's why I want you to find and kill them.
Who knows?
Who knows what?
What they are?
Who?
I was hoping you would. You're here to hunt them.
Who did you help?
I told you, my cousin, the Vandershell.
Cousin the Vandershaw.
You can't say something.
Did you have to promise or something to not say what you did?
Well, no, if I told you, it would be complicit in
Was that Devin or it?
That's it.
Yeah.
That's him. No, he's deliberately terrible at this.
Yes, and how many people have you murdered intentionally?
I haven't murdered anybody.
And how many people have you intentionally allowed to be murdered?
So the rules of Soul of Truth. You just don't have to answer.
I know. I fully knows the spell.
All right. So here's what I'm gonna do for the sake of mechanics. You've got a good deception, right?
Yeah, he's pretty good.
Yes, I'm very good.
Can we say mechanically he asks him a series of questions in rapid fire and then use the deception roll to make him accidentally spell out
Good.
something?
Sounds
and
good to
then we
me.
get a piece
Go ahead
of
and make a
information?
deception check.
All right.
You want to take some of those D8s?
I'll say, well,
Yeah.
I'm going to see how this goes, and I'll take 2.
2? All right. Roll 2d8 over
He
there.
rolled a 20, so we're going for 50 on the DC.
8.
Oh, wow.
So 20 so far, not counting my modifier. 25, 30 total.
30.
So slippery tongue.
All right, yeah, you
over
learn
here.
a whole bunch of stuff. So apparently his cousin, the Vandershell, had decided to commit treason, and that's the reason the Eltharians are able to get past the border.
Holy shit!
Oh my god,
Well,
we
that's
skipped
a
over
hook.
this.
And he basically was, he helped him perform this and was rewarded by being given a town.
Of 60 people. He got a rough deal.
Yeah.
Oh my
Well,
god.
apparently the plan was that when the Eltharians showed up, that they would just walk in and say, "Yep, that's fine. You're still in charge," and just keep going.
I think Loholt would probably give him a couple of punches.
I think you'd probably knock him out.
He probably would knock him out.
Backside of the sword.
Bonk.
Why have you done that?
He's causing a lot of death to innocent people.
No.
Sorry.
No, no.
Even those of just intentions cannot hold back.
Yes, no, that's perfectly fine. It's just I do believe we need him conscious to be bait.
Do we?
You need him alive, not conscious.
Yeah.
Carry the 4 plus 1.
I take the horse and just kind of take it over and put it in his hands, and then kind of I believe you're right.
So, now what is the plan?
We don't even.
Hit
Are they
me.
wolves? We really don't know.
Do we just hang him from a tree and
Well, we
hope that he doesn't get killed?
Have you seen a theater of a weekend at Bertrude's?
Ah, yes, Bernard's. We've had this before on stream. We called it a fortnight at Bernard's.
That's right.
Yes.
Yes, I have seen the play Fortnight at Bernard's.
Yes.
yes, a friend of mine wrote that by the name of Nim Norcan.
Fortnight at Bernard's. Oh, excellent. Right. Shall we do that then?
Yeah.
Who would like to be the drunk that carries Bernard home from a night of revelry?
As soon as you say drunk, I'm like, and then when you say carries him home, I'm like,
Carry him home from a
Yes,
night of revelry while the rest of us hide out.
I can do that. I tend to be the hardest of us to kill.
Excellent. We will attempt to stealth. This paladin. We'll attempt stealth.
Wow, that's the other half of it. I'm wearing full plate.
Yeah, you
All right.
can't hide.
All right, here we
Zero
go.
chance.
I can't see you.
Oh, look.
Therefore, you can't see me.
He's in the veil.
This is a cowl.
All right, you can help yourself to some inspiration.
Hey.
This is a cowl, not a veil.
It's
That's
fantastic.
a cow?
I think it
Cowl.
just depends on the height of the eyes.
Of course, right. Right.
Very well. I will escort him through the town.
Very well.
At night, I assume.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
night.
we'll go drinking at
Yeah,
the food
yeah,
and drink,
okay.
meaning I'll drink and he'll be unconscious next
And
time.
they'll keep
You're
serving
literally
him
just
drinks of
carrying
which
a
you
guy.
will be then downing and pretending that
Correct.
he's yes.
Correct, yes.
Put a little on his shirt. He needs to make sure he's
Oh, of,
floppy.
of course, yes. I will still
while you're
have the
doing
drink
that-
on him.
What are the rest of you doing?
Well, as we're walking out, I think what I will do, because he does think he is a scumbag, but there are places for scumbags other than just unjust death. So he will cast Sanctuary. I will cast Sanctuary on our target.
Fair enough.
So that way he's not actually targeted
Immediately killed. Yes.
when they die. Yeah. So Sanctuary. That we learned that that's not concentration. Thank you, Gambit. And yes, and so the plan would be then. I think you go ahead. Perhaps our rogue could remain hidden near you, and Peanut and I will stray back a distance behind and charge in when necessary.
Yes, of course. That sounds wonderful.
Can you stealth, Naranian?
I can certainly try.
I know I can't. I can also certainly try, but I don't want to
Perhaps
bother.
if you remain very still.
Barman can stealth very, very well until he makes an attack.
I was gonna
Then
say,
it's very
yeah.
obvious.
Then I am very seen very quick.
that might be
300
the
feet.
cue as to when we join you.
If you're within
Excuse
300
me,
feet.
barkeep, there are a lot of flies in your establishment.
You can move fast as a barbarian, right?
Yeah, I've got
Okay.
40 feet.
And I can accelerate, so we can with my paladin powers, my time powers. So we'll just stay back,
Yeah.
like
After
120 feet.
After a significant number of drinks.
You're not actually going to have a significant amount of drinks.
Well, I'm going to have a significant amount of drinks, but I am a dwarf and I do have a high constitution
And resistance to
all
poison.
that, and resistance.
Oh, okay. So you're
I
okay.
am not getting blind drunk, but after a wonderful amount of drinks,
He's
I
actually
will-
enjoying himself, and we are sitting in the cold waiting
oh,
for
yeah,
him to come
yeah,
out.
Very much, yeah. Significantly later than I was supposed to.
We're
exit
all
the
waiting
bar.
out there. The,
The
bad
sun is-
guys
the
show
sun
up
is in
and
the-
we defeat everything.
The sun is in the
You come out with
process of
the-
setting.
with Bernard.
All
You're
right,
like looking
Bernard,
at it, you're like, where the hell is Foley? And he just finally strolls in with his buddy, like, yeah.
So I'll pick him up, and as part of my sort of getting him out of the bar, I'll cast protection from good and evil on him.
Oh my God, that guy's more protected than we are.
Yeah, and yeah. So I'll draw some.
Then
Thank you for
I'll-
your
that's when
patronage, Master Magistrate.
How long does it last for Sanctuary? I'll tell you.
I'm assuming you cast it in time.
I'll cast
that
it in time. Yeah, not
Yeah.
like before. he
I
goes
mean,
to-
I also have sanctuary.
I think it's actually a
if it's
minute,
an
so you'll probably cast it like right
now.
now. Yeah.
right
as the
so
sun
I
finishes
just
setting.
draw some holy symbolism on his chest.
So where are you planning to do this? Just outside of Food and Drink in the town square, over by the orphanage, over by the magistrate's house,
Yes.
out on the
I'm-
outskirts, the farm, the
I'm
graveyard.
planning to walk towards the house, towards the magistrate's house, because he told us that in his dreams at least.
Yes, you do know that they have been around.
Yeah.
that location.
So that's where I'm headed.
1 minute.
I'm going to be about like 30 feet behind, like still super close, but enough that I could actually, if they notice them, they're
keeping an
not.
eye out for things.
Yeah, they're not immediately going to see me. So
Where's our deputy?
You could. Well, I'm
Never
assuming she wasn't following you around the whole time, or was she?
No, but
Or-
we should
or
go
Jasmine
get
or
her
whoever.
because we want
Yeah.
that Veil monster to come with us.
Okay, so you're gonna head for the orphanage first, and then
Yeah,
go
I'll
to
grab
the-
her. I'll meet when he's coming out drunk. I'll
I was
bring
going
her
to
over.
say you guys should get her before I
Yeah, I'll do
exit
that.
the.
yeah.
And
yes.
then after casting Sanctuary on Yahoo, I will then
Okay,
cast.
so just so I understand the order of events, you go to the orphanage, you get Julia and, by proxy, Jasmine,
Jasmine.
and then you go to Food and Drink, where Foley comes out and meets you.
Yes. And I am casting.
And then you go to, and are you planning it so you arrive at the magistrate's estate as the sun sets?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
I'm just trying to understand the order of
yeah,
events.
that
and
sounds good.
time-
By the way, I was asked in chat what the cards you're holding are. Those
Oh, so these are
D&D
Gale
spell
Force
cards.
9. Gale Force 9 released these cards. They're called like they're spellbook cards. And they're really cool because they put all the spell information on the cards. We actually have a sponsorship from Gale Force 9 where they're sending us these. We just haven't got them yet. So
Yeah.
I'm excited for that
Those are
part.
phenomenal.
Yeah, they're
They-
really
They
good.
have,
They're
they have
really
class
fantastic.
features. They have spells. They
Yeah,
have
actually, I
They
brought
also
them.
have. I have a big block of them. That's the magic items.
Yeah, these are the fighter things.
yeah.
All
Yep.
the different things you can do as a fighter, like parry and
They have,
basic footwork.
They have monsters from different CRs that you can
Magical
choose
items,
from.
yep.
Yeah.
They're especially amazing for people who want to do like an unplugged game where they don't want any tablets or anything.
I
on
can't
stream.
stand.
Yeah, you're not a fan
I
of
like
using
this stuff.
D&D
I've got a
Beyond or
whole
anything
little
like
spell
that.
book with
Yeah.
Eke and Moreri's spells and stuff.
Yeah,
on
so
them
yeah,
that I
Gale
use.
Force 9, very good cards, good quality, excellent product. I mean, aside even if they weren't helping us out by sending us some, I'd still recommend them. I
Absolutely.
bought the
Yeah.
entire
Oh, yeah, no,
set
100%.
long
Oh yeah, I
before
have
that
them. I have a whole bunch of them
Yeah,
too. Yeah,
yeah.
they're
I still bought some,
Um,
even though I know we're getting them all.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they're great.
Thank you,
Okay,
Gale Force.
so yeah,
So you're at the
that's what we're
you're
doing.
at the magistrate's estate as the sun begins to set.
Mhm.
As
I'm
darkness,
not being settled, FYI. Like I'm making a ruckus.
yeah, and I
Yeah.
figured you're trying to draw
Yes.
something out. As the sun finally finishes sinking over the horizon, Julia seems very excited. This is past my bedtime.
Do I need to roll stealth real quick at all? or
Would you like to stealth?
Oh yeah, I'm definitely high.
Go for it.
Get some of those D8s formed up.
Yeah, I need
Yeah,
some.
yeah. Get
Yeah.
some of those D8s formed.
How many should I take?
Take 3.
Well, you want a 0 after that, so
What'd you
take
roll?
3. He rolled 2.
I rolled a 2.
Wanna
so
roll 3d8 over there.
3.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, roll one at a time. So
Yeah,
we do.
1 of
5,
So 7,
7,
10.
10.
11,
11.
plus 7.
Oh, that's
Ah,
pretty
so
good. Yeah,
18.
That's pretty,
All
that's
right.
pretty
18's
good. All right.
18's pretty good. So yeah, you're kind of keeping to the shadows, the long shadows of the setting sun. You're sticking in there and moving from one to one, keeping about 30 feet back from Foley and the and Bernard, the magistrate.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
that's kind of exactly what I'm gonna be. It's just
And
where
then
I'm kind of
you
going.
guys are 120 feet
Yeah.
behind.
When
We'll
we're
stay.
walking-
I'll say like
behind-
Yeah.
90 feet behind.
Behind
I'll be
Varmint or
holding
behind Foley?
Julie's hand, and I'll just say to her, when things are starting to get busy, I need you to go hide and just stay very, very quiet, okay?
Okay.
Now would be a good time to cast the spells. Right? We're not
Well,
going to cast them
mine
when-
lasts for 10 minutes, so I probably would have been a little more
yeah, yours needs to
generous
be
with
like
it, but yours
basically
Okay,
now
yeah,
would be a
well,
good time.
I'll put mine on now then.
Okay. Not a couple of seconds after the sun is
11
fully
minutes
set.
later. No.
Yeah, exactly 11 minutes later.
10
No.
minutes and 1 second later.
Yes. Just a few seconds after the sun is fully set on the horizon, you hear a low, echoing howl.
I will respond with, oh.
Thaumaturgy.
I am also a dog wolf.
Those of you in the back, way back, have a bit more of an idea of where this might be originating from. It is, if you want to make a perception check, you can try to determine where the howl has come from.
Yes, I do. Yeah. No, I don't. 9.
Perception.
It seems to be coming from all directions.
19.
Oh, that's better.
It seems to be originating from the direction of the orphanage.
Oh.
What?
Oh, no.
No, it's Devin. He wouldn't do that.
No, I'm not doing that.
We did talk about using kids as bait.
And you do hear the sounds of like growling, and the sun is, and the darkness descends over the town. And
It might be somebody in the
The
orphanage.
orphanage.
I'm wondering
Yeah,
what that
that's
is.
my-
Yeah.
It's Danny!
Well, it could be the teacher.
Just that little shithead kid.
I'll look back. I'll look at you, Peanut, and say, "It appears that the danger could be coming from the opposite direction that we anticipated."
oh, you
Julia?
can hear it coming.
It is
You-
You
approaching.
can hear it coming
Yeah.
towards you.
Julia?
He's very loud.
It's coming toward us.
Julia, does
yeah, well,
howling
Peanut can hear
normally
it.
start close to you at nighttime?
I mean, howling happens every night ever since Jasmine showed up.
How much is coming? Oh shit! She brought something with it. Or something from
Yeah.
the okay. How much? How is it multiple or just sounding one thing?
You only heard one howl, but with your 19,
Yeah.
you can hear multiple things coming.
Can you ask Jasmine if he knows what it is?
Hide.
Yeah, he said he does.
Hide, Peanut. Hide.
Okay.
Let it see me first.
Okay, let's go into the bushes over here. We're gonna hide.
Then.
You can see something going on with the two of
I-
them. I think Foley's way too busy.
So I'm like,
Clang, clang, rattle, bang,
Oh,
bang.
yeah.
can I hear where the wolf, the wolves
You
are
didn't
coming
hear where it originated from because you're not far back enough into the town. Like they're a good distance away from you.
Do I see him point at a direction with a sword?
I think you could do that. Yeah, I think that's.
okay.
I'm gonna like cast sanctuary on myself now, and then just like cast light on my sword, so it glows light. Make my eyes glow and make myself a beacon, and just like head down, paladin style, and wait for them to come.
Okay, so we're gonna now roll initiative for everybody.
I just since we're describing how we're preparing for combat, I'll go into detail with mine too. I pick up my hammer and hold it in my hand.
Ooh, 19.
Oh,
22.
that's a
I have
fully
been
initiative.
betrayed by my dice.
15.
You know what? I'm rolling a D8.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
take
doing
D8.
it.
Oh, can we
Do
do
it.
that? Yeah.
Yeah, we don't get to do this normally.
You
at
got
all.
Yeah.
15.
15.
Well, what the hell?
Take it. If you can get a die to balance perfectly on a thin side of your tray, I think that counts as an
That's
8.
yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty impressive. I got a 14.
I'm guessing your dex is not as good as Jasmine.
Oh, no.
So,
I'd be shocked.
sanctuary up. Oh, I'm at 22.
Holy
Oh my
smokes.
God.
I rolled like a boss.
12.
All right. Well, so you're readying an action then, I assume.
Yes, I'm going to ready an action.
As soon as something comes at you, you want to attack it.
No, I don't want to break my sanctuary. I want to
Ah.
be the beacon for them all to swarm. If there's multiple, I don't mind taking a bunch of hits at first. I'm basically holding myself steady and thinking and waiting for them to kind of swarm.
Sounds good to me. Okay. And you're with Peanut.
Peanut's hidden though.
Yeah,
Stealth?
peanuts.
What's your stealth?
Oh.
What do you want it to be? We got a bunch of D8s over here.
Oh.
Yeah, let's add some.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
How many you got in your hand?
I got 2 here. I figured you'd want those. Oh,
Oh,
wow.
wow.
So
Yeah,
she
that's
rolls a 1 on the D20 and then 2 8s with the D8.
Oh, nice.
Dice games.
+2. So
Audience participation.
Hello. Thank you, audience.
So what was it total?
it was what was it?
19.
19, yeah.
19. Well, I'll tell you what. I'm going to use a D8 for nothing in particular.
Oh, get out of here.
Didn't really help that much.
Hey, good.
Well, what is your passive perception?
My passive perception is 14.
I think you meant 24.
Passive perception?
No, I'm just.
I'm not Gabriel.
Yeah.
So you're keeping an eye out.
No, I'm
looking
not
around.
even. I'm
No, you're
focusing.
literally- okay.
I'm letting them come at me.
A Garrett wire wraps around your neck.
A garrote wire?
Yes.
Like someone's
Yeah.
trying to strangle me
Yeah.
out.
Yes.
Okay, did they roll their wisdom save?
That's why I've spent the D8 on.
And it worked?
Yes.
Son of a... Okay, that's fine.
So you are going to be taking 6 bludgeoning damage and become grappled as blood begins to kind of bead up around your neck as it is pulling back on you. You can't make out what it is, obviously, but you can see 2 furry, black-gray hands holding this Garrett wire pulling back on you.
Okay.
And another one, now we'll get to what you see in just a second.
Okay.
And then another one comes at you, but this one, unfortunately, did not make its stealth check. So you hear this one coming.
Can I have a question?
Yes.
So with my convenient avoidance, it says that you can use your actions before your turn.
You're
even when
not,
you're
so
surprised.
even if you're surprised, you can still do things like uncanny dodge
Yeah.
or opportunity
okay.
attack.
It's to
things like
simulate the uncanny, the thing about the desperado. It's like, oh, there's a coin, and you bend over, and then the ambush happens above you, and you're like, what? Because you're just like so silly that everything around you protects you.
Okay,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
That's what allows you to
Okay.
use your reaction in case
But
someone tries to
that.
hit
It
you.
does succeed on its wisdom save, and then I rolled a crit
Oh, that's fine.
as
I
it
absorb
just
6,
stabs you for 12 piercing and 6 necrotic.
but- Okay.
And this time you see it. It is, or at least it was, a man. Ashen face, soulless eyes, just hair sprouting out in places that it really shouldn't be. Holding a short sword, seems to be comprised of shadow itself. And he's just menacingly looking at you. And his outfit is one of what you would expect like a town militia to be wearing.
Interesting.
And then
Any
you,
more?
you hear the growling and the snapping and the barking as just from out of nowhere hounds just emerge. You don't even see them come. It's literally just as soon as the light touches, they just come out and you can visibly see them. 2 successes on wisdom,
Oh,
2 fails on wisdom.
Sanctuary's not really helping me today, folks.
Hey, 2 of them failed.
That's fine.
And I did have to make a D8 for the other guy to hit
Heyo.
you. So you're going to be looking at a total of 10 damage.
Oh,
need
so
you to
they
make-
actually hit me still?
2 of them hit you.
18 armor class, right?
And I need you... Yeah, I rolled an 18 and a 19.
Okay.
And I need you to make a strength save.
Okay. Strength save.
Two of them, technically.
So that is an 18.
Mm-hmm.
12 plus is 15. 15 plus an 8. 15. Okay, that's 23. So 18 and 23.
Okay. They attack you with a force, but you withstand the
I'm
force.
just taking all the hits, okay?
Peanut, you see, and I guess the rest of you would see this too, because he's very bright and his sword is glowing. So you'd be able to make it out.
Didn't he ready an action?
He
when
did
time
not.
Got close?
I did, but
You
it's
didn't want
fine. I said no.
He didn't want to
we're good.
attack
Oh,
because it
okay.
would remove his sanctuary.
Oh, that's right.
You see these two men, one of them garroting him from behind, the other one stabbing him from the front, and
God.
4 hounds as black as midnight with dull, glowing red eyes. And they are moving as if they are part of the darkness as they
Look like they have
weave around.
8,000 teeth.
They have a lot.
Does he look like he's a peg leg?
You'll have to give us a perception check to count them.
Yeah.
And they attempt to move away from you, Lowhold. Would you like the
Yeah.
hounds do? Would you like to make an attack on one of them?
No, I don't want to drop my sanctuary.
They
How-
move away into the darkness, and you completely lose sight of them.
Well, okay, that's fine. Perfect.
So is it my turn?
It is.
Okay.
It is Barman's
so
turn.
I do not see them at all. The wolves.
You saw them dart into the light of his sword, attack him, dart out of the light, and vanish completely.
Do I see Julia and Peanut?
No,
No.
they are
Okay,
well
they're
hidden.
Okay.
You
so
do
I
see,
assume they're
you
okay.
do see the two
I do see
gray
them then.
ashen
I'm
men.
still
So-
actually holding my like
All
holding.
Yeah,
right,
and he's like
so-
strangling you.
And so I don't see multi-attack on here, so I just get one attack, right?
You do, but if you make an attack, you can dual wield because you have a feat with the guns
Ooh.
to
will get 2
take
shots.
a second shot with
Awesome.
the bonus action.
I'm going to I'm wearing a pea coat, and I unbutton
Yes.
my pea coat, flap it back, and I
Do,
cross and pull them both out.
Yep, you actually are wearing
John
a gun
Wick 'em.
vest, which is a
Yeah.
vest with holsters.
Nation
Nice.
is bad.
So I'm going to shoot one at each of them.
Okay.
So first one is 9 plus
Would
5.
you not get advantage because they're totally on me?
Oh,
You
Yeah.
do
You
because
get
you're
advantage.
considered hidden.
Yeah.
yes.
Your first shot.
Yeah.
Well, I guess you're
Okay.
technically going like that at the same time
Yeah. Well,
because you're hitting 2 different targets.
yeah.
So would you pull the trigger at the same time, or are you going like?
It would.
Wow.
I would definitely do one of those.
Okay.
Probably.
So you have advantage
just
on
Well,
your
I think
first.
the whole round, no?
Yeah.
Yeah,
advantage.
You
So-
have
Good.
advantage.
advantage for the first one.
So you run up and take a shot.
You know what? Actually,
So
I think
then that's
all
better.
of us should have advantage for the entire round.
I think so. Audience,
No.
you
Yeah,
should
I think
agree,
it's all
right?
good.
Audience,
I think it's
RealmSmith
all good.
guys, what do you think? We
He's-
should all get.
He said yes. We're all
Okay.
good.
All
So
right.
that is a. It
Do
was
you want a D8?
Yeah, I was actually about
Throw
to
a
grab
D8
one.
in
So
there.
Do you
it'll
want to
be-
hit or do you want to miss?
Oh, whoa,
Missing
we
is
forgot
fun.
about that.
Well, you don't even know what is it. What
So
did you
my
roll?
first one, I want to hit. 100%.
Fair enough.
I get sneak attack damage.
You do
so
have advantage, so you can roll
um,
2 d20s and take the highest roll.
I did. I got a 9 and a 7. So 9 plus 5, 14. So I'll roll
1d8?
I'll roll 1d8 plus
Oh,
8.
okay, you
that'll
hit.
do it.
Yeah.
So that'll hit. So
Gunshot
is that
echoes
one?
around the entire town.
that's a D12.
Yeah.
2 plus 3, 5. But I also get 2d6.
Nice.
That's a 6, 2, 8. So that is 8, 9, 10, 16.
Yeah.
16
So-
total for the first.
The one right in front of you just goes right to the side and hits the ground, and it doesn't get back up again.
Oh, it's dead?
Yep.
Wow.
All right. And then second attack, not advantage, not hidden anymore.
Well, you get advantage still.
Yeah, I'll still give you. I'll say it's so
Okay.
quick
'Cause
that
they're
they don't
so
get a chance to
fast.
react.
Oh,
They're
okay.
like half second apart.
14 and 14. So
So that'd be plus
Uh,
your bonus is probably
yes, 14
Yeah.
plus 5 19.
that'll
It'll
hit.
hit.
Yeah.
And then just a D12 again.
Well, if there are more of them, they're coming.
Yeah. There we go.
Ooh,
Plus
nice.
3, that's 14.
You feel the pressure release from your neck, and the back of your head feels very wet.
He leans back.
Lovely.
You owe me a cloak. But thank you. We'll call it even. And the eyes.
So-
Is that it for you, Barman? That's basically your whole turn.
that's-
You've now moved because you had to get a bit closer to get in
Action,
range, and
bonus
then
action.
attacks. And
Yeah, and then yeah, that'll be. I'm just that's all I can do.
Okay.
I'm just surveying, but
Foley. So you can see the glow light of Loholt there with his sword, and you kind of saw some stuff happen. You hear the gunshots go off. You're missing all the action.
How far away?
Way to tank.
They are 120 feet away from you.
Hold your little horsey tight, Bernie. And I'll sort of let him drop to the ground.
He's still protected. He's got spells.
Yep. And so I'll quite loudly, Loholt, how are you doing back there? You appear to be failing.
He's
and
screaming.
I'll start moving towards him.
You can dash to move your speed twice.
Yeah, I can't do anything else if I do that. So
right.
Instead, what I'm going to do is use a. Well, actually, I suppose I can. I will dash. So I'll move. Action
50
to dash.
feet then, right?
Yes, and then I will. That's 110, so it's not in range for healing, but I'll spiritual weapon, and get that out ready to go.
Sounds good. And your spiritual weapon is, of course, a hammer.
Spiritual weapon looks a lot like this, but golden and wonderful.
Ethereal almost.
Yeah, ethereal. Yeah, it'll just pretty much stay with me for now. It'll essentially just be my best friend, right?
Yeah.
Right here. Yeah, and I'll just generally make noise and try and draw some attacks. Hopefully, the spiritual weapon will.
Peanut, do you have your axe out?
I would have pulled it out at this point, yes.
Okay. I forget what is the axe I gave you made out of? It's wood made of wood, isn't it?
It's wood and metal. It's from the
Yeah. That's what I remember.
yeah.
Okay,
That's cool.
fair enough.
Okay.
It's your turn.
Okay.
No,
I don't like that.
No reason.
Never,
No,
never do I like that.
Tell me a bit about your character. Why? Just I want to know what that axe is made of.
So what's your max HP? by the way?
So those wolves went back into the darkness.
Yeah.
4 of them.
Yeah, you saw all that happen.
Okay. I guess just wait here, Julia. Okay. I'll step out into the.
You step into something. He's right there.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll sidestep and then go.
You
forward
felt
again.
something very sharp graze your leg as you were walking into it.
I said sorry.
Well, you just walked into it.
Sorry. I'm sorry. And I'll walk into the light.
I know she's clumsy. That's okay though.
Yeah, not a lie. Yeah, I'll walk out. Are you okay, Roel? Whoa! Wow. Sorry.
Okay, would you like to?
Who am I? They call me the Keymaster. No, no. Yeah, we got them all covered now, right?
Just about.
Oh wait, hold on. How you doing?
We got Wolfie and Murray.
Yeah, Wolfie cover. Oh shit, fascinating. Wow, that was weird. I'm fine. They went into the darkness.
Oh.
Julia, maybe come out of the dark. Maybe.
Okay.
And she comes out.
Yep. It is your
so-
turn, Loholt. Assuming Peanut is done.
Yeah, don't know what
You're all standing in the light of your sword at the moment.
Yeah, I'll lay on hands myself and get some hit points back. As my main action.
Okay.
I'm not used to having someone in the party that can take care of themselves.
Oh, I'm still not doing the best. But
I'll be there as soon as my little
I
dwarf
can take a
legs
hit.
get me.
I can take a hit or two before I go down at this point. Heal myself, and then I will.
Damn these legs! If only they were cybernetic.
Well,
So
if
I
only
know
were on the
I know that
roof.
these hounds are going to go next.
Yep.
I know they're going to come at me again.
You have
next.
2 dead bodies of what look to be town guards now.
Oh yeah, so I'll take a look at them real quick. They look like town guards, but do they still have the?
They're still kind of ashen and hairy. Yeah. They look changed.
I'm going to hold my channel divinity for when the wolves come back out again.
Okay, as a ready action.
Yep.
Got it. Well, they do. As they emerge into the light, it's like their bodies are just appearing in the light, as if the shadow themselves, as if they are made of the darkness itself.
Are they all coming for me again?
They all come at you from each of the 4 corners around
I
you.
will. Okay. Time will stop. Things will start spinning around me.
Don't
the
seem to like your
clocks
light.
and the spins will start happening. Eyes will have cogs of light, and I'll blast off torpidity, and I'll slow 2 of them. I'll delay, or I'll attempt to delay 2 of them. 3 of them. Sorry.
Charisma save,
Efficiency
right?
bonus, yeah.
Oof. Oh, God. Yeah. 2 1s and a 3.
Okay, so they are all delayed, except
Ooh.
one of them is not delayed because I
Right,
can't
'cause
affect
you
them
can't
all.
get that one.
So what that does for the audience is that this is one of the paladins, the Oath of the Ages time paladins, one of his channels, and that's called Torpidity, and they blast off an aura of chronomantic energy that the aura extends out, and up to your proficiency modifier, where the bad guys get affected by it, and they get what's called the delayed condition, which is like the best parts of slow. It's like the half of slow, so it's
It doesn't affect the AC.
Doesn't
doesn't
affect
affect
the
their AC,
it gives
and
them
they can still use reactions.
They can still use reactions, and I think they also don't lose all their actions. They just
get
get reduced
move,
by 1, yeah.
by half, I believe,
Movement
and they
is
only get
I think their movement, yeah, it's kind of slow light.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's slow light. So they are slowed lightly, but it'll remove a lot of their
It
economy.
will definitely prevent them from being as
So
much of a threat.
torpidity goes off.
And because that immediately happens, the 1 does not attack. Instead, it rears back and it unleashes a howl that shakes the very shade and darkness around you and threatens to swallow the light of your sword. I'll need everyone to make a wisdom saving throw,
Yeah, I
please.
Is this
figured
fear-based effect?
It certainly is.
I will maintain my posture as we are immune to
Yeah,
fear.
That's not going to do it.
Well, the 2 of you are, and
You-
Julia and Jasmine, they are not.
Oh, I know.
Am I in range at 70?
Yes, you are. You can, as long as you can hear it, you're in
Wrong.
range.
All right then.
You are considered frightened.
Frightened?
Yes.
Okay. And where is it? Where am I at in correlation with them right now?
You are about 60 feet out, I think.
Okay, and just to let you know, like what my intentions would have been, I can't get to Julia or Peanut at all because I'd be moving closer to the wolves, or no?
On your turn, you would have to double your. You have to dash to get within.
Oh,
the
he's saying
light.
that if he's fear-stricken, he can't go toward Julia because
That's
Julia's closer
correct.
to the wolves.
Okay,
You
that's
cannot
that's-
actively move towards the source of your fear, which is that 1 that you didn't get.
Okay.
That 1 hound.
Okay, I just wanted to make
As
sure.
long as it's there. If he goes away, then you're fine.
yeah, I just wanted to see if
Um,
I could move that way or not.
Not at the moment.
Okay.
So you are considered frightened.
That torpidity lasts for 4 rounds. So I'll keep a tracker here.
Sounds good. The others do not engage.
Well, they decide to shake it off, eh?
They back into the shadows and vanish. All of them end up doing this.
Okay.
Because they need their action economy.
Yeah, they do. Go after them. That's what I say.
That brings us to Barman. So
So
you
that
have
one-
disadvantage.
On
Oh, no,
attacks.
I guess technically you're okay for now. You're still considered frightened, but only if
Yeah.
they are in view is it going to affect you.
Okay.
Does
so
that
I
mean you
can't-
can still approach?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
It's only going to affect them when they're visible to him.
Okay, so I don't see them at all. They all.
They're
four left?
completely invisible. You can't see them, which then means that you can't be frightened of them.
Okay, so
You are still frightened of them, but you're
but I
not
don't know where they're
affected
at to
by
be
them.
afraid of. I guess I'm gonna run as close as I can to Peanut and Julia.
Yeah. You can get there. That's fine. 50 feet odd. They're probably both there.
Okay, and then I'm not
Actually,
gonna
you're
dash.
a rogue. You can dash
I
3
can
times.
I can bonus. No, so what I'll do is I will run bonus action dash,
Mhm.
hold my action for the first time I see 2 of them. So
Okay.
I can fire on them,
Sounds good.
and that's what I will do.
Foley.
Yes, I'm going to start by moving the remaining distance to our dear friend Eke Roel Morari.
Clunk, 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 clunk.
How far? I'm still 7.
It'll be the end of this turn, and then at one more turn after that. You
Making
can
me burn a
move in.
spell slot to heal you here.
What was your
What a
initiative
punk.
modifier?
15.
What, you were on 15?
Mhm.
So
Very
I
big
will
gap.
move just 25.
Okay.
And then I'll drop a I guess a healing word into your face.
You're always yelling at me.
So that's 7.
What is Foley's healing word?
Well, would you like to hear it? Because it's it'll break the 6-second rule. It's a long rambling about finding his place in the world and how there's this
It's
place.
healing words.
Yeah, it's healing manifesto.
I thought you were going to lecture him about his kneecaps again.
There's a whole chapter in there about.
The fight's over. He's still talking. And then there was that time.
No, I think actually Foley is simple enough in the head that his healing word would be feel better.
It's so to the point.
Okay. So that'll be the bonus action, and then I see no enemies currently whatsoever. But you're nearby.
If you want to hold an action,
Yes,
I'll try and get them visible again.
We're officially all together again.
Yes. I'm gonna hold my action. No, I'm not. I'm gonna use Word of Radiance, which will not hurt anything because I'm not identifying anything. But I'm just hoping that just the blast of radiant energy will make them attack me for a change.
Okay.
That's it.
Understood. Jasmine readies in action. Peanut.
I can't see anything, can I?
Nope.
Okay. I'll just hold my action. Until
Okay.
I can see anything.
Bow holds.
What action are you holding? Just an attack action or something?
Just a smash.
All right, so 3 rounds for the thing. I'm going to pick up.
It occurs to you they could just sit there for 3 rounds.
Well,
until it
I'm going
hurts.
to pick up another one of these little things that I've got, light on it, and I'm going to just nonchalantly toss it
Give me a luck roll.
to where they were. We'll say that this clear one is the lower of the two. 6
For reference,
and 9.
a luck roll is where we roll 2 d20s, and you want one to be the first one to
69.
be lower than the second one. Or, yes.
Well, I got a 6 and then a 9.
So you succeeded.
So I succeeded.
So
I'm lucky.
a light flies out, and as it lands, you just see the light cast, and this hound is perfectly visible as it shrouds it in light.
Just one or all of them?
Just one.
Okay. And
They
then I'll let
were
them.
coming in from 4 corners. There's no
Yeah.
way for you to get to.
Okay, I'll let them do all their thing.
Can I?
Unfortunately, it's not in melee, but you can shoot.
Pow.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like basically at this point, I'm just. I know the triggered actions are going to go off, so I just toss the coin nonchalantly.
All right, I'm gonna take my first shot on it.
Jasmine's melee, and you were melee too, unless you had a javelin out. So
So that is a 10 total. So I miss.
you do.
Oh, wait,
But-
do you want to miss? Or do you
No,
wanna-
Well,
I
he wants to
don't.
do his
Oh,
thing.
you wanna do the
I want to
Desperado?
do my thing.
Okay, so what
Let's
happens
see.
now? This is cool. So this is our Desperado rogue. So you've missed.
Yes. So I missed, and I'm missing a D8. There it is. And what I can do is once I miss, you can. 1 second. Sorry. When you miss an attack, you can choose to roll on the fail forward table. And so I roll a D8, and I got a 3. And you gain the benefits of the dodge action until your next turn.
So how does you missing result in you being able to be expertly nimble for the next little while?
So what I'm gonna guess happens is this, where I shoot it, and I am so mad and just focused on this thing, and I'm really protective over Julia. I fire, but I don't have a good grab on the pistol, so it smacks me in the dome, and then I'm immediately like, "Ha! Who did that?"
Super aware, yeah.
It knocks you back, so you're stumbling backwards. And that's dodge. Yeah,
So
that's fantastic.
I am literally eyeballing everywhere, trying to find who hit me. in
So
the
every
face.
attack against you will have disadvantage now until your turn.
Nice.
That's great.
Right, and
Like super hyper
It's
aware.
actually really
now.
good.
Love
and then I'll take my second attack. Can I do that? Since it was. Or no.
You had to use your bonus to
You're
move.
correct.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you.
Nice. Okay.
So that was your action.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So nobody else has any ready actions like that. Okay.
Nothing that can hit where it is.
So that thing, the thing in front of me, then, as soon as the light hits, it hits the ground, and then it starts to spark up into like a weird circular cog of time energy. And I'm going to start to use my Bardic College of Time power, and I'm going to try and pull it forward into the future so it misses its turn.
All right, go ahead and roll.
So I'll use my Bardic die. Which I'll mark off here. Where's my Bardic die? Oh, wait, is it? It's only a D6 right now, isn't it?
Yep.
Shiitake mushrooms. I'll put the D8 away. I'll grab this. I'll grab this 6-sider. You know what? I'm gonna use. I'll grab the 6-sider. Give it a roll. 6.
Nice.
I'm gonna pull it
Nice.
6 initiative points forward on
That's
the chart.
actually what you needed.
6.
Yeah.
All right. So what just
It
happened
misses,
there?
It misses a turn.
So I pulled it 6 stages. So it's on 23. I pulled it up to 23 on the initiative chart, and because it was pulled forward in time, it loses its current round.
That one specific.
That one specific one, yeah. And that was bonus action. That was action. I will maintain no movement. I'm good to go. And those are time abilities and not spell casting, so it doesn't break my sanctuary.
Correct.
That's right.
And light is not an offensive spell.
That's
so
right.
You're fine.
So I am fine.
Dang.
Sounds good.
Go back to just being a Jedi.
So, the one that you didn't delay.
Yeah. Oh, that was a delayed one that I revealed?
No.
Okay.
That was the one that howled.
So the one that I just time warped, was that the one that's...
No, that was a different one.
Okay.
Comes at you because you're frightened of it. But he has disadvantage because you're dodging. So as you're like, what? Who was that? You immediately see this thing coming for you and it completely throws you off.
You know, I mean, like, oh!
And you just barely jump out of the way
Desperado!
as it sails past your head, barking and howling.
I like act like I was stoic about it, but I'm almost need to change my drawers.
And as that happens, you watch in amazement as you can perfectly see it with your dark vision, and then it just vanishes into the shadows.
Oh my god, we need to light this place up.
I hate it here.
Out of curiosity, why are you afraid of the dark?
I am.
The other three continue. Well, that one moves out of the light,
The one that
the one that you hit, but it cannot then make itself no, I guess it can because
It can't.
it
He
can't
lost
take a
his
move
turn.
action. Oh,
The
well,
one
that's
I
right.
time
That
warped?
one
yeah,
lost
he's
his turn.
sitting there like he's warping.
The other
into
three don't
time
seem to
right
do
now.
anything.
Okay.
So at this point, I have definitely seen these beasts because there's one like frozen.
You can see one
Yeah.
currently frozen in the light, and you saw the one with your dark vision attack Barman, and then vanish.
Hooray!
Which then takes us to Barman.
I got a waterproof lantern and some oil. And I'm. What's flammable around me?
The grass.
Is there like maybe?
Burn the whole town down, folks.
Is there?
You just walk away from a
is
pile of
there-
charred. We've done it again. We saved
Another
the
done
town.
Crew, that was excellent.
Is there like a maybe a pile of anything, or maybe a stable?
So what
that's
you can
not-
do is you can give me a luck roll.
Okay, so how did that work? I
So you
haven't heard
roll a d20, and then you roll a second d20, and you want your second one to be higher than your first one.
that. Okay, so my
If
first
it
one,
does, then you are lucky.
Was
What'd
not
you roll?
great.
first one's a
15, 16 at the start, so you have to roll a 17 or higher.
You can't tie it either.
I got a 16.
That is
Oh.
considered unlucky.
Okay,
So
If
close.
it was 220s, I do allow that to go
Oh,
because
okay.
I'm like,
that's 220s.
yeah,
yeah.
so in that case, currently the only thing near you is the grass. I'll say there's maybe some leaves as well, but
I'm-
there's nothing great that you would.
I'm just going to take whatever you would deem an action or bonus action to light the lantern and full blast it as much as I can.
So if you were a thief, I'd say you could do it as a bonus. Since you're not a thief, it's going to be an action.
Okay, so I'll use my action for that then.
Sounds good.
theoretically, can you still bonus action shoot with the second gun?
No, you have to make an
No,
attack
yeah.
with your action to do
But
so.
I'll take my bonus action to dodge again.
Can you do that?
Rogues, can rogues do that? They
I think
they can
dodge.
aim?
I don't think you can dodge. I think you can dash, disengage, and hide.
That's right.
You could hide.
You can hide. Well,
Yeah, I'll hide. 20 something.
So
nice.
the thing is, are you hiding while you have your lantern on?
I put the lantern on the ground.
And you're moving away from it and hiding in the darkness.
Yeah, I said that, so I'm going.
Okay. Just so I understand.
Bloody
what's happening.
Desperado rogues.
I mean, that's not a terrible idea, really.
That's great.
All right.
But when he lights the lantern, does it reveal anything? That's more important.
That is a good question. Why don't you make another luck roll for me?
You can do it. You can do it.
All right, all right,
You
all
can do
right.
it.
3.
Okay,
Okay.
I'm
I
not-
don't
Okay.
get too excited.
I know,
Remember, I did
right.
2
Yeah.
ones.
14.
Okay.
Yes, it did.
Okay.
It not only reveals something, it reveals the alpha.
Oh.
The
You
one
had
that
the
attacked
alpha
you.
after you?
Yeah, the one that attacked. Yeah, that's the one that succeeded on the,
Oh,
the
jeez.
save.
Okay. I am.
It just appears in the light.
I will say that actually, when I see that, I wasn't in the darkness, but I was so
And then
afraid
you
of it, I
moved
literally
back.
stumbled back, and now I hid in the darkness.
Sounds
because
good.
of
It definitely can't see you there.
that. Okay. And that's all I got.
Yeah, fair enough. Foley. That one's actually, you can
You see two.
walk to that one.
I'm going to walk to the alpha.
Yes.
I'm going to walk to the alpha. Finally.
And now the fight ends.
no, I'm I'm only level 4 now. So,
There's no walls of fire yet.
No banishment.
Oh God.
no, actually, my toolkit is pretty lackluster at 4, but we're still gonna make something happen here. So, first thing I'm going to do before I even attack it myself is I'm going to bring in the spiritual hammer. I'm going to sort of reveal it from my cloak and have it come and just gently smash the living shit out of it.
Delicately crush its skull.
Just a dainty little
That's a 23 to hit.
Yes.
I thought maybe.
bonk.
All right, we'll go with a D8. That'd be a 9 to start with.
Okay. Crack it. And it recoils in. In fact, the fact that it is in the light and you hit it, it really just connects very solidly.
Interesting.
Wonderful. And then my second, my actual action will be to repeat the exact same process, but with my
your hammer.
actual hammer. And I'm going to roll one of them D8s.
You got it. We've got
'cause that's not
6.
terrible, but it's not
Got
great.
6 left. We're good. Yeah, 5 left now.
There we go.
there you
So
go.
that'd be a 21.
You hit, yes.
Yeah, I figured. That's not so good. That'll be it's still 8 though.
So
All
the combined damage of both of those as you crush into this thing and it gives a yipe and dissipates into shadow.
Hey, come back here. I'm not done with you yet.
You're no longer frightened.
I was about to
dead?
ask if I'd got it.
It is dead.
Oh wow.
Okay.
They're very
So-
difficult
Hey, you know,
to,
we've fought
to
enough
get.
hags to know that when you do the killing blow and they disappear, they're not dead.
No, it is dead. You know for a fact you have slain the beast. You're very pleased with yourself.
Right. The hairs on my
Killed
my
the
arm
alpha.
flatten out a little bit.
I'm medium pleased with myself.
Okay. There's still more. With that, Jasmine continues to ready his action. Peanut.
So is there any in the light?
Yep.
Yes. You can move up to the one he's revealed.
Bad dog. That's my rage. And flowers and vines temporarily grow, and it's difficult. To
Oh, I was waiting for the one. I was hoping it'd be the one where you glow. I'd be like, how perfect would that be?
Be good. Also, the pixies are always fun.
Yeah, right.
All right, so let's. hit
That's still
the
good
thing.
though.
You don't have great weapon on this one?
Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to do. Thank you.
Got you.
Great weapon
We've
master.
traveled together before.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Let's
Go ahead.
have one of those. That's
Oh,
better.
excellent.
So that takes me to 16 to hit. Something
Yes.
Like that.
And let the damage commence.
It's not as much now.
Oh.
As I say that.
Oh, someone's getting spina bifida
I didn't
here.
know D12s went that high.
How did you get a 14 on a D12? That makes sense to
That's
me.
25.
Oh, it's just completely,
Like I said, I
completely
didn't know
eviscerated.
D12s went that high.
Scorpion the thing.
Yeah, it basically just folds in on itself and dissipates into shadow.
Bad dog.
What a
You
good
see,
combo.
you just turn back and see Julia like, I want to be her when I grow up.
Oh, man.
Don't we all?
Aw. You inspired
Starts
her.
looking around for an axe.
You got a hand axe you can give her. This is the
No.
jerk.
That would be very
No.
irresponsible.
We were talking about using him as bait, but giving him an axe is out of the question.
That's it for Peanut?
Yeah, I only get one attack
That
right
mastiff
now.
that
I
was
mean,
delayed.
that's it for Peanut? Just
Yeah.
one-shotting?
The delayed mastiff does not get a turn.
Oh,
'cause
wait.
it's dead.
Actually, I do get another attack because of Great Weapon Master.
What are you going to hit?
There's nothing for you to attack.
Well, fart. So much for that.
All right, Low Holtz.
Well, fart.
You know there's at least 2 more out there somewhere.
Throw
Rock roll.
throw it off to another area. Another thing of light. Low is the low. 11 and 2. I am not lucky this time.
So you've lit up another pocket, but there's nothing there. So you have a good amount of lit up areas at this point. But so far you haven't illuminated anything.
So I can guesstimate where the
You can attack with
darkness is.
disadvantage, assuming you're targeting the correct area.
I don't want to attack with disadvantage. I just want to. I'm going to assume I'm going to target a darkened area that's where one could possibly be,
Mhm.
and I will take my sword, spin it around, and then crash it into the ground and cast Thunder Wave. As
Oh,
shocks
nice.
of light and chronomantic energy burst out into the darkness
I'm
like a
gonna say
15-foot cube.
That is going to hit. And it failed its con save.
Okay, Thunder Wave goes off. I'll cast that up and go for 3d8 into its face. 7 plus 9. It's taking 9 thunder damage from me.
All right. It takes the 9 thunder damage.
And that breaks my sanctuary.
So you definitely hear it, and it hits something, but you still can't see it.
And I know, but after the blast goes off, I'll be like, run. That's what I say. That's it. That's no,
right.
it's not it. It's not it. Actually.
Actually.
You're on 15?
Yeah.
I can. Nope, that's it. We're good. We'll leave it at that.
Okay. Who's not in light? You're not in
I think
light.
I am.
Everybody's in light. No, you went into light to attack the alpha who was in the light.
The beacon of the...
You're the only one who's not in the light. So they're going to just attack you. Because
That's-
while you are hidden in
Yeah.
darkness, they can see you. They have
Yeah,
dark
that's
vision
fair.
120 feet. So.
I hid.
Well, there's stealth, like trees and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just talking.
I think they should attack Foley.
They can't
I
attack
second this
me.
motion.
I'm
Chat,
saying,
what do you think?
I did
Should they all
hide. I
attack
never
Foley?
rolled for a hide.
No, you did.
Yeah, you did roll really
oh,
high, actually.
oh, yeah, I
he
did.
did
I
roll
said
for the
20
hide
something.
action. It would require some kind of obstruction usually to hide behind. I'll say there's probably something you're hiding behind, like a shrub. Something of your height.
It's just one little shrub.
Little shrub.
Just shaking.
You haven't done anything to reveal yourself yet. So That's fine. therefore,
Attack Foley.
they are going to go after, we'll say,
Magistrate.
hold on a second. You were there with Julia. You illuminated the area with your
Oh,
lantern,
no.
saw an alpha, and backed the heck up out of there.
Yeah. I was scared of it.
That's true. You're right. Okay, that's a fair point. I was almost going to come after you about that, but no, you're right. They will attack. One will attack Peanut.
Oh no. Okay.
It's okay. You can eat this up.
Oh.
I'm gonna start using these D8s. Ooh,
They're still delayed, don't forget.
I know.
Okay.
But at this point, it's either they do this or eventually they're gonna get found.
Mm-hmm.
That is going to be 18 to hit.
Yep.
All right, you're going to take 10 piercing damage. Please make a strength save.
Because you're raging.
Strength save. That is a lot. Oh, it's over 20.
You're not knocked prone.
Yeah.
And then the other one definitely hits you.
Everything
For
hits me.
I don't like the way you said that.
That's what the rage is about.
A boot.
A boot.
I spend all of my D8s to get 20 damage on you.
Oh,
Oh, well,
so
it's still
10 damage.
Hey, I'll take every little bit I can.
Right.
This is their last hurrah before they get slaughtered.
So they both are. So do they both?
They are
Can they get back into the shadows?
unable
afterward?
to do that because
Oh,
of their action
God.
economy of being delayed.
Well then.
They are still in dark, or they're in the light.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good luck, friends. I believe you guys go next.
It is Barman's turn.
All right. So now that I'm not scared and I realize that I have left the side of the person I'm
I
trying
mean,
to protect.
she's fine. She's got
Yeah.
Jasmine.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm going to.
Who has been so helpful.
He is defending Julia.
I know.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and. How many do I see?
There are 2.
Okay, I'm gonna go. I'll
currently
just fire.
flanking poor Peanut.
I'll fire.
She's got one
One real
hanging off her
quick.
arm.
Do I get advantage because I'm hiding or no? I can't.
You
remember.
do.
So, thank you for that. It cocked. Okay, that's.
I also often say it's a cock die when I roll a 4. No.
it was between a 2 and a 20. I could have said it.
If it's below 10 on the die, it's
that's
cocked.
15.
Mhm.
Okay.
That'll
So,
get him.
15, and then that'll be. Oh, it's a D12.
All this damage.
2.
Sneak attack on that too.
Oh, I do. Thank you. So that's 5 plus 7, 12 for the first hit. Hell yeah.
Dissipates into shadow.
And then I'll go ahead and step out of the shadows so I can get out of there in case there's more that are coming.
Heroically.
Heroically
Stride forward.
brought out of there.
Can I be like that one, but with his weapon?
Sure, why not?
19.
Yeah, that's another hit.
10. plus 3.
13.
So 13.
Yay! We defeated the bad guys. Yeah. Divine Sense. Last one of the day.
You don't pick up anything.
I believe we've stopped these things from coming. Well fought, companions. I will turn and look down toward in the distance and shout for the magistrate.
Well, he's still unconscious.
Yeah,
He's
he's still unconscious. Yeah.
Well, very
Yeah.
well.
I was actually going to mention, if it got back around to me, how much of a softie Devin was, because he was in the dark and completely helpless.
Could have eaten the magistrate.
100%. Yeah.
Maybe he's
But
not
you're
that
just
soft.
You're just such a
Because he
nice
didn't go
guy.
after the bad guys. Like
Yeah.
he was a bad political guy. He wanted them alive.
Are we?
He's
are
far
we
more
finished?
useful to me alive.
I was not here for most of this. Are we finished now?
I looked
You
down
missed
at
it.
the
We
dead.
fought like 20
so
of
the
them.
the massive
Were you
things-
brave?
The mastiffs just
Not really.
dissipated into shadow. These guys are now dead bodies.
Are they still feral?
They still look. They look more human now, but they're still feral. Like they haven't changed at all. It's just when they're dead, they look less wild and crazy.
I'm going to perform a ceremony on them to lay them to rest.
So you take the
It will take some
time.
time.
You take the time to begin the ceremony. Is anybody doing anything during that time?
I'm gonna talk to Julia and ask her.
Oh.
Yeah, it's time for bed, I think. I'll scoop her up and start walking back towards the orphanage. Before you fall asleep, does Jezebel say that there's any other of the bad things around?
Oh,
Okay.
not tonight.
Night, night.
I'm going to follow Peanut as they go and take her to the orphanage. and
Okay.
If
They came from the orphanage. I don't trust this.
Goodbye, best friend. I will see you again soon.
So as
Rock Falls.
as the three of you make your way over there to the orphanage, you finish up. As you finish the ceremony, you see their bodies.
I'm not leaving him behind.
Okay, well then you see this too. Then you see the bodies of the guards return back to that of humans, simple human guards, with wounds on them from gunshots.
And how many people disappeared?
They said many were killed, but a small handful of them just
More than
vanished.
say 2.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Okay.
They came from the orphanage or the direction of.
That's at least where the hounds came
I
from.
have a question for you. Is the magistrate's house on the other side of the orphanage?
It's across on the opposite end. Yeah.
To the house we go.
So you guys are going to the house.
Well, we're gonna go get the rest of our party members. and then
Oh,
go.
Okay, well,
I
there's
was
the
just going to
orphanage.
say, as I always say, it's best to split the party.
So those of you who have had this, what, 10 minutes to do the ceremony?
Something like that.
So the two of you make your way to the orphanage, and as you get there, you see it is very dark. The lights are all out. It's very quiet. The door is locked.
To the orphanage?
Yes.
I'll lightly rap on it since she's holding.
Like lightly.
Like loud enough that I'm like, if there's an adult here, they should be awake, but I don't want to wake the children.
I'm gonna take my axe.
I
to the door
understand.
again.
The door does. You hear latches being unlocked, and it is opened by a woman. Who's Julia? There you are. And she reaches in and grabs, and you feel something kind of flinch at your side and then retract as she just grabs the girl out of your arms, is falling asleep.
Insight check.
Go for it.
Mm-hmm.
Use a D8.
You have a couple of D8s.
Yeah, so I will roll a D8,
You
and I
roll
will
better.
use another D8. So total, that's
I got it. Yeah, I'll
9.
put them over here for you.
That's 14.
What are you trying to ascertain?
I want to see if her gesture of taking the child is out of the care for the child or the desire for that child not to be able to speak to others about something that might be going on there.
Little from column A, little from column B.
Oh ho 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 ho. Also,
She definitely seems to be genuinely worried.
GummyMinis.com is running a Kickstarter right now, and they're going to be doing some sponsorship with us on Deadliest Dungeon by giving us these minis. But what I have here is a habanero mini goblin. If anybody would like this other one, it is spicy.
Oh, sure.
It is. It's got some, it's not like it's going to kill me, but it's got some bite to it. Oh, sorry.
I
also
think
have-
Adrian will be the judge
I also
of how
have ghost
spicy it
pepper
is.
ones here, which if it's significantly hotter than the one I just ate, that's going
Now
to be a pain in the
you
ass.
you rub this in your eye, correct?
What we wanted to
Yes.
do is we want to have it so that way when you die on Deadliest Dungeon, you have to eat one of the ghost peppers.
That's
That'd be
awesome.
bad.
I got one, or I got 2 to go try at home.
No, they're
because I thought
really
they were
good. Like, they're
Amazing.
really tasty. Yeah. So check it out. It is gummyminis.com. Check it out. Really nice guy. Give him a nice little plug there.
It's like a party in my mouth, and everybody's invited.
They're all on fire too.
It's a wall of fire in your mouth. It's not that
Yeah,
bad. It's
little
spicy.
spicy, little
Yeah,
spicy, yeah.
but it's not like, oh my
Oh,
god.
I mean, if you gave it to someone as a gummy bear, they would be very surprised.
my god, we should stream me taking these home to give to my girls.
Oh man.
Especially my oldest, who is super, super freaky when she eats the spicy stuff. She freaks out if you give her barbecue sauce. This will
Whoa.
be great.
Um,
Yes, I'm a cruel father.
So she seemed to be genuinely concerned for Julia, but also is like, yes, just come in. She's like ready to just close the door in your face, basically.
put my foot in the door. I'd like to adopt her.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, I'm afraid you'll have to come back in the morning. We're closed. The children are supposed
Sorry,
to be
I'm
asleep.
I am currently on leave going towards the north, and I am in dire need to make sure this paperwork is done now so I can get to her home to safe.
Are you dropping your faction?
Hmm?
You dropping your
Yes.
faction? Would you like to enlighten about your faction?
So I am a part of the Diamond Skull. It is a secret organization that I don't know much about from what I've read here, but basically it is a guild that is shrouded in secrecy, but also is very influential in a lot of ways. But many don't speak upon it and use it in that way because it is meant to be kept to itself. If I'm understanding
Yep.
that right.
Pretty much.
But yeah,
Led by a complete and incomplete.
I was just going to say that as well, yeah. This Gabriel fellow, just... I hope he didn't get eggs without us today.
That son of a bitch.
She becomes a little less hostile as you begin to really force yourself in here. And says, oh, that's all right, I understand. I suppose we can work something out, but perhaps you can provide assistance, but it needs to be... If you're going to be adopting her and you mean this, there are some things you should see.
of course.
And she leads you in. Now, Peanut.
Oh, I'm coming with.
Okay, so you guys just get there in time to see Peanut go into the orphanage.
Well, I guess we should go in.
Or you might get what you're looking for in splitting the party.
Where are we going to split off?
You're so excited. You're so excited. You got. I haven't seen. You're like, oh.
I got told I could.
Get it out of the gummy finally hit you. No. Well, Foley. I think we could go and maybe investigate the magistrate's house a little more.
Yes, let's do that right now.
So we'll go to the magistrate's house now that he's gone, and we'll go into
Okay.
the house properly, bang on the floorboards, and try and find secret compartments and things.
Okay.
And I want to go check out where that footprints were and stuff again, and see if I can find something.
So you can give me investigation checks from each of you.
Okay.
The two of you, you are led upstairs to the top floor. She brings you to a room with a little, not really necessarily a plaque, but sort of like a spot to slot in some paper, and it's got the name Julia handwritten on it. She takes out a key, unlocks the door, and opens it. And it is, there is brief candle lights kind of illuminating as she's been walking, and it just gets swallowed by an inky darkness.
I'm sorry, can you like when
As soon as she opens the door to Julia's room, it's like there's no light that can go into the room.
what are you trying to show us a void?
About a week or so ago, light just stopped working in her room. And she began to talk of this being, as this friend of hers. It was a little disturbing, and we were afraid it would cause problems with the people wanting to adopt her and give her more trouble than she already had. So we've been trying to keep it under wraps. It seems to have been relatively harmless. These things happen in this land from time to time, weird magical things. We're hoping she hasn't been cursed, but she has also been having rough dreams lately, and she's finally begun to settle down. And
I'm going to
I wanted to tell someone, but who would I even talk to? The magistrate doesn't care, and all the soldiers have gone north.
hold that. I'm going to try something.
Yes, yes, be my guest.
I take do I maybe have like a rock or something?
Probably.
Okay. I take a rock in my hand, and I look at Julia. And I say, Jasper, right? What's his name?
Jasmine.
Jasmine. Jasmine. I mean it when I say I want her to meet my little girl. If I promise to keep her safe, will you go back home?
Give me a persuasion check.
This time, don't roll a 4.
Yeah.
Anything but a 4.
Oh!
Well, he didn't roll a 4. He rolled a little less.
I mean,
You got, what, 2 d8s left?
you know
Yeah,
what?
that's not
No,
enough.
you know what? I think that needs to stand.
Yeah,
That is that's rolling for story.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll let it sit.
There is no rock that drops.
In fact, the rock is crushed to dust and blown in your face.
In fact, yes, I think that is what's done. I think it is crushed. The lady kind of like takes a step back, like, you a wizard?
No, but I believe that it is time we go and grab our friend that might be able to help.
Yeah. This is a little bit out of our realm,
You're
I
talking
think.
about me, right? Of course,
Yeah,
Yeah,
I need
obviously,
the other
obviously.
dwarf.
So
that-
for your investigation checks.
Yeah, I got 16.
I got 16 as well.
So a reasonably
Oh.
thorough search of the property doesn't reveal much other than you do find a hidden safe beneath the floorboards containing very incriminating documents.
Do any of them say the phrase, "Don't split the party, you fools"?
No, but there are many things that would be considered treason.
I'm sure the Van Dushel High Council would like to hear this.
In fact, he's already an honorary member of the Eltharian Empire.
This man is not living through the night.
There's all this paper. He's got all the paperwork and the
Are-
documentation, so that when the
Have you
occupation
found something,
occurs,
Loholt?
when the occupation occurs, he is considered a full-on Eltharian citizen and has all rightful rulership of this domain.
And like, I won't even fold. I just stuffed the parchment like in a pouch, as it's crumpled.
Did you find what you were looking for?
Unfortunately not, but I did find something else. This magistrate has become corrupt and is working with the Eltharian Empire. I fear that this empire has struck a chord much deeper than I thought. Let's go back to the orphanage and see what happens there.
Very well. That sounds lovely.
You all meet about a third of the way out from the orphanage.
Hello, new best friend.
It is still pitch
Wait,
dark, by the way.
existing
It is-
best friends?
Where is this?
It's just followed us.
Where is this magistrate?
Did you leave him there, or did you take him with you?
I'm fairly sure that Loholt would have said something, and I've probably dragged him
He's
back.
probably. So he was starting to wake up, and his head hit a rock as you're dragging him, and he conks it back out again.
Yeah, and that was totally accidental.
Oh,
There
absolutely.
was
Yeah,
no,
no.
100%.
no way that was on purpose. Yeah.
Please tie knots around him so that he will not be free again.
All right. And I cinch him.
I think you could just do that. Yeah.
I don't even just do his hands. I hog tie him, motherfucker.
Oh, absolutely. Sailor's
I'll grab
knots.
the crumpled,
Yeah.
I'll grab the crumpled evidence and be like, I believe the leader of your guild will need to see this.
I take it.
Oh,
I
yeah,
got-
that's a promotion.
I
Right there.
gotta. I peek over his shoulder. I don't know what it says at all, but I'm kind of like.
Yeah. Whisk the eggs for 30 minutes, it says, yes.
There's something spooky you guys should probably see back at the orphanage.
I enjoy seeing spooky things. Is it a haunted house?
Part of it is haunted.
Yeah.
I immediately action, bonus action. I am dashing to the orphanage.
It's not like Halloween.
We'll make our way over there.
All right. So you make your way in. You're let back in from the nanny who runs the place, and they
Yeah.
lead you up to the room. And again, you just see the light just hit a wall of blackness.
Yeah.
It's
try-
not.
I'll
It's
try
not
my
like this
unnatural
during the
light.
day. It only happens at night.
Dark vision.
I'll
Sweet.
the light and I'll put the sword in.
Just absorbed. There's just your light is still there, but it's just nothing.
That is
Is the door closed or open?
It's now open.
I will walk in.
The nanny explains that as you're doing that, the nanny explains that this only happens at night when she passes out, when she finally sleeps.
He's already going through. Foley?
I was told by.
Foley,
some-
you walk in.
Yep.
And you are somewhere else. You are in a dark, misty gray
Mm-hmm.
place with the shadows dancing around, and it's cold.
Yes. Yes. This is perfectly fine. I was told to come here.
I take my sword, and I use my feet focus meditation to within 1 round gain the benefits of a short rest and get my back.
Many of your things about.
Many
yeah,
of my
yeah.
things back. But beyond that, I'll also get my torpidity back. Yay! We must go in.
Something you notice, Barman,
Mm-hmm.
as you're watching this unfold. Lowholt's armor is very shiny. As a paladin, he, of course, keeps it very well maintained.
Yes, of course.
And in the light, kind of bouncing, it's very weird lighting in this particular part of the corridor. And you see that in the reflection of his armor, you can make out just to the side, just next to you, like a weird, pale, bald man with kind of almost albino, but without the red eyes. And you look, and there's nothing there, but in the reflection, you can see it.
I look at you, and I look at Peanut, and then I look at Julia. I look at the old lady. It's like, I will be back for her. Make sure she's safe.
Of course.
And I try to tackle that old man into the hole.
Okay, I need you to give me an athletics check.
Yes.
You're going to have disadvantage on this. Because you can't, you kind of know where he is.
But would he be surprised at that move?
Good point. You have a regular roll then.
We got some D8s.
We got a couple.
What is this?
This is an athletics, or yeah, this is straight athletics. This is an athletics check.
Where's my athletics?
Well, you're really good at those.
Yeah, I'm great. Can I take both?
Yeah.
Too
it's
much
a
to ask?
Pretty big story move. Go for it.
6, 10,
Big roll. Big roll.
16.
Not bad. Not bad.
16, you say. Oh, I got a 15.
Hey.
Hell yeah.
So that is just enough. You grab him, and in you go into the blackness. And you see Foley there.
Mm-hmm.
You're
Do I-
surrounded. It's cold. You're surrounded by gray, foggy mist. Shadows twist and turn, and you feel really like this is not a very pleasant place to be. And in comes this pale creature, is humanoid with long claws instead of fingers. And he gets up and he looks absolutely furious with
We're
you.
going in. I'll go in next.
Okay.
But I will grab the door behind me as I'm going in. Peanut.
Peanut goes through.
And then I go through and I'll shut the door behind.
Okay.
Lock it.
All four of you stand there, surrounded by what can only be described as a nightmarish place.
Do I see the door still?
No, but you.
I'm holding onto the handle, right?
Then yes.
Okay. I will take
It's
a dagger.
kind of sort of misty and ethereal, and it seems
I want
like.
to take a dagger out, cast light on the dagger.
Okay.
Stab it into the door.
Okay. It
Let
kind
go.
of shimmers and flickers, and it's sort of there but not there at the same time.
Okay. And so we can so I know the door's there, but I can't see it.
Yes.
Okay, so I'll let go and see what happens.
Okay. The light of your dagger dims, but it's not as light as it should be, but it is there. It does remain.
We don't have much time.
And you can see a extremely furious-looking, clawed, hairless man who is attempting to attack Barman. So I'm going to make an attack roll. 14.
Just hits.
Okay.
Beats it.
Oh.
You take 8 slashing damage
Ouch.
as he just carves through you with his claws.
I believe we must stop this.
What would he do?
He doesn't speak, but you can tell he is emotionally and passionately furious and angry at you specifically.
I'm rolling something for myself. Okay. I pull my pistols out, I point them at him, and I drop them.
Okay. Would you like to make a persuasion check?
Hold on. I was gonna say, could I say a chant to give him bardic inspiration to help him with the roll?
I think that's successful, yeah.
All right, so I'll give you a bardic inspiration for that.
Okay. And
You
what do I
roll
get with
D8
that?
to it.
A D8. So right now I'm at a 14.
Now, something for you, Foley, while he's doing that, because you were the first one here,
Mhm.
you've started to notice, you hear howling and growling off in the mists, and you can see little beads of red, almost canine eyes in the distance, making their way closer ever
Yeah.
so slowly.
Hold that thought. When it comes around to me, we're gonna see if I can convince you something.
Okay.
Convince you of something.
All right.
So what happens with the perceived? Yeah.
I,
So what'd you get?
I got a 15, and as I drop him, I say, if you want to keep her safe, let us go back.
So he stops with the claws, like just dangling over your head, and you can see he's still really mad at you, and he's pondering.
Help us fight what's coming. Free her of the dangers. It's only a matter of time before what is being released from here will get to her, and you will not be able to stop it.
He nods his head and grunts. He doesn't speak, but he seems to acknowledge what you are saying to him.
Good.
Like, not breaking eye contact, I reach back down and grab my gun.
Yeah.
And
Shing.
just turn.
Light up the sword, and then hold it up.
Okay.
Whatever's
Right
coming.
as you start to see kind of many of these mastiffs, maybe 7 or so of them, and they kind of like repel back into the darkness. Again, your sword's not as bright as it usually is. It's flickering a little bit, but it is still a light.
All right. What do we do from here? You can take us there. Close the portal. Take us.
Before we get to that, my character doesn't belong in this time. But I know someone from the future. If I were to send a message to a certain someone and let him know that the time has come to send everybody back where they belong, what would you think of that?
Interesting. Like a.
We're here. We're in the nightmare, ostensibly beyond time, not that far from a certain council.
Yeah, you got a point. I do like that.
Oh, yes. We are
I think that'll
close.
work for you and Peanut.
Time is running
Yeah.
out. Well, you know what's happening
That's
to
fair.
me.
I have something else for the two of them.
That's fair.
Okay.
Okay.
So you cast a spell.
No,
Oh.
I don't have message. I'm not.
Yes.
But I pull a small rock from my cloak.
Oh my god,
Oh,
you still
wow.
have that.
I have it eventually.
He wills it into being.
No. At this point, you realize that that I don't look nearly as young as I seem, especially here in the nightmare. And I simply speak into the stone and I say, "Okay, I believe it's time." I know. No. I know you. I know you don't have that. So for those of you who are new to the stream who haven't seen it before, in Strands of Destiny, Eke is a chronomancer played by Tom, and Foley and Eke are currently engaged in a long storyline, and this is essentially me fudging. This is why I wasn't sure if Devin would
this
be
is
okay
fine.
with it.
This is a one shot.
This is me essentially fudging the fact that in the future, Foley and Eke have, for whatever reason, sent him back in time to deal with this.
Yeah, Ike's a chronomancer, so he's really potent with his time spells.
Yeah.
Can I borrow that dice tray back for a second?
Oh, of course.
There you go.
And
Master Foley, you wish to come back into our time frame.
I believe it's that time. Yes, we've resolved the issue.
What about the others?
I think you should leave them. They belong here.
Debatable, but doable. Very well then. I will bring you back.
Thank you, Eke.
And the little fox hops away and does his thing. All right.
So Peanut and Foley begin to just kind of fade into the gray
Well, it's
blackness
like-
of the mist.
Which is good because Peanut would have started hyperventilating
Yes.
once they realized where they were.
Jesbin has basically said he can close this portal, but he points at himself and then at you. And then he points at you and he kind of points at both of you and says, and points.
We must stay.
I am.
Only one. That will be me.
Are you
You
sure?
must go protect the girl. She's your charge now. I have faith in you. More than other diamond skull.
Chris.
Just call him out.
And for those of you who aren't in on the inside joke, the third business partner of Six Sides of Gaming, Chris, his original D&D character back in 20-some-odd years ago when Legacy of Mana was built is in fact the leader of the Diamond Skull. This is his guild. So we're making fun of him right now. This is your charge now.
You be safe. I have nothing to give except for my blessing.
I understand this.
I look at the being.
I look at the girl. The crest that the girl has. It is a symbol of my nobility. It will get you in and out of places in safety. Things that the skull will not help you with. Good luck.
Thank you. And
Yeah, he just kind of does this and is like.
I kind of do this, and do I?
You can see the dagger stuck, like this glowing dagger stuck
okay.
in nothing, which would indicate where the door is.
Okay. I just walk on through it.
Out you go. What happens beyond the gate is completely foreign to you. You have no idea what is involved with this process, but shortly after you've come back out in the corridor to see the nanny and sleeping Julia, there's sort of a shimmer and a shudder. Something runs down the back of your spine, and as you turn, you see just plain, simple child's room. And she kind of turns over a little bit in the arms of the nanny and is like, "Bye, Jasmine."
Go ahead and put her in bed. We'll do some paperwork.
I think that would be good. And with that,
We
we
saved
have
the little
completed the
girl.
adventure, A Nightmare of Wolves.
And ironically, this is not the end of Low Holt. If you'd like to know what happens to my character, he is stepping into the mists of Ravenloft tomorrow night on RealmSmith here at Gamehole Con at 7 p.m. Jason Asvedos is going to be running a one-shot in Ravenloft on RealmSmith TV, and Six Sides of Gaming here we're the host, and I will be participating in the game as the character you see before you now, Low Holt Linvander, stepping into this Ravenloft world as the Time Bard. So hopefully you get a chance to watch that tomorrow night and see what happens to this character and see what happens to the rest of the adventure. Kind of a cool little link together. And if you want to see more Foley and Peanut getting a little messy with the other two characters, the Hivark and Eke, you can check that out on every other Sunday on Six Sides of Gaming in our home studio back in Ontario, Canada, where you have a chance to watch the two of them participate. And hopefully someday more, you get the chance to see Chad join us again. Thank you so much, Chad.
Hey, thank you so much. This has been a lot of fun.
If
I
you're
really
ever in
enjoyed it.
Newcastle, Indiana, and Greenfield, and you want to get some delicious ink on your body,
If you guys ever want any tattoos or anything, you can find me on Instagram, just Chad Rowe Tattoos. That's ROWE, or ChadRoweTattoos.com.
there you go.
So.
Well, thank you, Devin, for another exciting, engaging game.
Yes,
And we will be back tomorrow morning with Actoroke with Peter Atkinson. And then at 1 o'clock, we are back into the world of Legacy of Mana with another amazing one-shot with Devin. But more importantly, our special guests, Peter Atkinson and Sarah... Sarah Moore. Sarah Moore and Peter Atkinson are going to be on as special guests playing Legacy of Mana. You don't want to miss it. I can't wait to see how Peter reacts with all this time stuff. But maybe we'll make him play an Eltherian and see how he reacts to that. But Peter will be here and Sarah, and we will be excited to see that. And then, of course, tomorrow night at 7 o'clock, we are in the mists of Ravenloft. And then on Sunday, we've got, my God, why am my brain fighting this one? Jameson Stone and Satine Phoenix's homebrew game,
Yeah,
Red Opera. We'll be here. We'll be playing that at 11 o'clock in the morning. This is all Mountain Time, Central Time, sorry. And then Eastern Time, of course, 1 hour later. And wherever you are in the world, adjust, because I don't know it, because I don't know how to tell that much time in reality. So, yeah, thank you so much, guys. And thanks, Tech Guy. And we'll see you tomorrow.